Bom, tô no episódio 3. Episódiozinho 3, pá no jeito. Dá um regaço nesse cara de cuy. Não sei o que aconteceu antes, cara. Mas vamos lá, refresca minha memória.
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two. Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents know that.
Jesus.
They're waiting for you in hell.
E Montoya.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted.
Sabendo.
No guilt.
Com
No
drogas.
consequence.
Montoya no filme do Batman lá, ela foi rompida pelos dois caras. Aqui ela é meio hardcore, mas né, é uma policial decente.
But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together?
Tô achando que você vai ter a causa da treta?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here.
Eu não queria fazer isso não, mas achei que o momento era adequado. Queria dar a causação de
Keep on
Garoto
doing what you're
difícil.
doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do.
A hero.
Ah. Mas, man, eu vou continuar fazendo o que eu tô fazendo, mas se eu tiver que quebrar alguns caras, eu vou quebrar.
As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. We need a new moderator. You there? Yes! Thank you for volunteering.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham. You have nothing to fear.
Não tem que ser o espantalho, meu irmão.
Are the children of Arkham.
Children of Arkham.
Mr. Dent. Thank you.
Desculpa, minha senhorita. Ah, meu Deus, aquilo ali era uma 12. Eu não tomo tiro de 12 no peito não, meu amigo. Foi um tiro único. Se fosse fuzil também, eu tava morto aí. Deve ter sido pistola, alguma coisa assim. Fuzil entra na moral na frente e sai arregaçando atrás. Aqui porra vengando lá do Naruto. Eu tô sabendo. A gente tá dando umas travadas, mano. Eu fechei tudo. O que eu consigo imaginar aqui? Acho que tá de boa, tá? Ajuda.
Gotham is still reeling after last week's mayoral debate. With the drugging and subsequent murder of
A raiva
Mayor
agora é
Hamilton
perfeita.
Hill, Harvey Dent was left running unopposed. After a rather lackluster election,
Bruce, finally, a friendly face.
he's still being held for observation. Meanwhile,
It's good to see you. Oh, congratulations, Mayor Dent. How does it feel?
Oh, it'd feel better if I were out of here. I'm ready to get back into it. Oh, what have you got there?
Não é pra você não, mano.
I brought you some flowers.
Sério, Bruce?
Though I see I'm not the first.
Yeah, well, my mother and my secretary. Every sick boy's dream. One woman I thought would visit, or at least call, hasn't.
Tô pegando ela,
It's
Harvey.
been a no-show. I thought she'd at least come by to congratulate me, if nothing else.
Eu sei que vai dar treta comigo por causa dela, Harvey. Então eu vou...
Guess we weren't as close as I thought. Maybe she just saw me being a coward.
Well, it's probably for the best to forget about her.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you'd be a little more optimistic.
Não, Harvey, você é prefeito. Você vai ter um cara de mulher aí,
You're
meu
right.
amigo.
I am glad you're here, though. God, it's been infuriating. Just sitting here and having nothing but time to think about what happened. I wish I could make myself turn it off completely. Watching footage of the debate over and over.
Penguin would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to. I mean, if Batman hadn't been there, I was helpless, Bruce.
Espero que você lembre disso e não mate o Batman.
Batman was the one who stepped up. I mean, he's the reason I'm sitting here. No one else even did a damn thing.
Hey, thanks. What they did to Hill, to the moderator, I have to live with that.
But you heard them up there. The Penguin and that maniac on screen.
Ele vai vir atrás de você ou de mim, meu
This isn't
irmão.
over. I need to stay ahead of them. They're trying to cause discord. That stunt at the debate was just the first step.
Batman stopped them from killing you the other night, but they will try again.
I won't hide from them, Bruce. The tonight's speech, they'll know where I stand. Of course, the doctors aren't thrilled about me leaving.
Claro.
My therapist is worried the drug might have caused some issues to resurface. Make them unmanageable. She wants me to take it easy, to go slow. I mean, that's impossible, right? I'm not gonna be able to take it easy. How am I supposed to do that?
Do what you think is best, Harvey. You know what you need better than anybody.
Exactly. Resting and doing nothing is just going to drive me up the wall. I need to get back to work, to try and be effective.
Esse negócio da droga aí pode te deixar hardcore, né?
Besides, I know I'm not the only one dealing with the fallout from that debate. I know how much you loved your father, Bruce. I know that debate was hard on you too.
É,
We
realmente.
don't.
Negócio de tortura lá, fundamento de pinguim, doideira
Finding
mesmo.
out your dad drugged Esther Cobblepot, Hill admitting to having both of them killed. It's a lot to process.
Uhum.
I'm sorry. Just because I keep reliving it doesn't mean you want to.
This just proves that I never really knew him. He was just hiding who he really was.
I'm sorry. I know you'll pull through this. Look, I realize what a terrible friend I've been to you.
Ainda bem.
I was so focused on the campaign.
Eu que faço as coisas por você, você não faz nada por mim,
distancing
mano.
myself from you was the only option.
Apesar de que me levaram lá ver
I'm
Falcone, então.
sorry.
Thanks, Harvey. I appreciate that.
I'll make it up to you.
Harvey, só não viro dois caras, Harvey.
Batman symbol.
Coming from near the GCPD?
Só consigo sair minha.
That's one way to get the guy's attention.
Did you see it? Yes, I see it.
Hey, look, I should get going, Harv.
What, already? What else do you have to do? My assistant won't be here for another hour.
It's Alfred.
Is he okay?
Yeah. He just needs to talk to me.
Yeah, of course, go ahead. Tell the old man I said hi.
Eu imagino que seja o Alfred, eu não vi o remetente não, mas... Deve ter sido ele, sempre tem meu
Keep
nome.
your head up, Harvey.
Thanks, Bruce.
Esse negócio de eu decidir as coisas acontecerem por causa das minhas decisões é uma bosta. É uma mentira do caralho. Pode ver que não tem jeito de o Harvey não se tornar o dois caras, ele vai se tornar de qualquer jeito. Então que adianta ser amigo dele, né? Tipo, o efeito borboleta que bem não funciona não. Assim, é claro que nem tudo depende de mim, né? Mas tipo, porra, tá. Tipo, nem todas as mudanças dependem de mim, mas pelo amor de Deus.
Negative. They're taking shots at us whenever we get close.
Understood. Stay on. We'll think of something.
A little help would be nice.
Hang in there, all right?
Oh, they knew we'd be there, Jim. We don't have enough officers to deal with this.
Tô chegando. Vou falar com o Jimmy aqui e depois posso falar.
Stretch thin. I'm doing what I can.
Vai pra gente dar alguma coisa pro Guano falar com ele, mano.
I have to go.
Mike é o Gambino.
As a battle, Jim.
You give me a number to call, I'll rethink my methods.
É, foi o que eu falei.
I'm just glad I got your attention. I didn't have a lot of options. So, here we are.
Not a bad idea. I'm impressed.
I have good ones every now and then. I'd rather have you arrested than come to you for help.
isso,
The
velho?
truth is, we're desperate. I'm calling a truce.
Que isso,
Just
velho?
for tonight.
Eu sou fora da lei, mas eu estou mais dentro da lei do que um fora da lei pode
Renee
ser.
Montoya, one of my officers.
The one who tried to shoot me.
I know, but hear me out. She's trying to clear her name after those animals manipulated her into killing Falcone. She's supposed to be on leave, but she got a tip on the Children of Arkham's chemical stash, went rogue. She's out there alone, and I can't spare anyone to back her up. I told her to wait, but this is personal. The Children of Arkham pumped her full of that junk. She's a good cop. One of my best.
I'll find her. We'll take down the Children of Arkham together.
That's what I like to hear. These Children of Arkham are everywhere all of a sudden. Where the hell they all come from?
Sei lá.
I never heard of them.
Arkham.
And the debate. Oh, they're tearing up the entire city.
You want answers? Ask Oswald Cobblepot.
Cobblepot?
I'll bring him in for questioning.
Gordon, this is Schultz. Over.
Schultz.
We got a problem with the mayor, sir.
What happened? Is he okay?
I don't know. We lost him. He took off and left us behind.
Christ, one more crisis I can't deal with right now. We've got to keep both Montoya and Dent safe. Somehow.
I'm on it.
Será que é agora que ele vai jogar as
Launch the drones. I need eyes on the city.
Lucius has made some upgrades. I'll let him explain.
Lucius.
Who are you talking to? You got a whole team or something?
A friend who can help us.
That friend got a name?
Meu amigo, você tá de brincadeira
I'm
comigo?
patching you through to R&D in Wayne Enterprises.
Acho que eu vou falar o nome do cara, mano.
Batman,
Meu
so
Deus.
listen. The first model was only equipped for visual
E aí,
surveillance.
Lucius?
But seeing how you use them at the skyline, I thought you'd need an audio feed as well. The microphones are incredibly sensitive. They can pick up sounds from up to 500 yards. In some cases, you'll even be able to hear through walls, like X-ray peering. I'll think of a better name. Just what I needed. Thank you. Being one step ahead of Batman is kind of my job.
Any idea where they might be? Montoya's car was spotted crossing the bridge to Arkham Island. Could be where the handoff is happening.
What about Dent?
Me dando essa
Probably
dois
his
handoff.
acceptance speech. They just left the hospital and we lost sight of him.
Barrels of this stuff to transfer. And not a big window to unload all that. They said they wanted it done tonight. So, it's gotta be done. You wanna argue with them? Be my guest. You just keep an eye out for that cop.
Nobody move. This is the police.
Eu vou ter que escolher entre os dois, não.
What do you keep looking at?
That car's been behind us since the hospital.
God, is this guy trying to drive us off the road? Just drive faster. What the? Oh, damn it!
Decidi. Vou abandonar o Harvey agora. Né? Foda-se.
Head into
Eu
the
disse que ajudaria ela.
Send whatever men you can spare after Dent.
Eu realmente tô fudendo esse jogo aqui. Eu vou lá, salvo o Dente em vez da mulher gata e agora eu salvo a Renee em vez do Dente. O certo seria eu ir atrás do Dente, né? Mas é isso que... É se resumir. Mas é isso que palavra me regaça. Se eu dou minha palavra, eu não quero voltar atrás. Falei que ia ajudar ela e surgiu a oportunidade, eu vou ajudar ela. Oh, que raiva vai se fuder, mas sabe o que acontece? Eu acho que se eu fosse atrás dele, provavelmente ia dar na mesma coisa, cara. Provavelmente ele ia se ferrar do mesmo jeito. Isso me faz lembrar o filme lá do Dark Knight, onde ele foi atrás da Rachel, mas acabou encontrando o Dente e ainda assim a cara dele foi queimada. Então, estou eu aqui nessa situação. Tentar a polícia mais só. Bota pra quebrar meu garoto. Oh, Jesus. Me deu medo já. Talvez até dê pra ver todo mundo. Bitch.
I got this one. Batman, look out!
Jesus.
It's over. Drop the gun.
Look, I promise I'm not gonna shoot you, okay? I used to think you were a threat, but I was wrong.
I think
We both have much
I think
bigger
we have
problems
time
right
to
now.
save Harvey, but
Sorry.
we're gonna have to
Can you
go
forgive
now.
me? Those guys had me pinned down. If you hadn't shown up when you did,
It's okay. It's in the past. I forgive you.
thank you. It means a lot coming from you.
Ok.
I don't know what I was thinking coming out here alone.
É, também não sei não.
They blew it. I could be dead, or you could be dead, and it'd be on me.
You're lucky I was here to clean up the mess you made. This was reckless.
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture coming from you,
É.
Batman. I still don't understand how they knew I was coming.
Deve ter alguém vazando informação, provavelmente.
Someone's gotta help Gordon. They know he's coming. Go. I'll see what I can find here. I'm not giving up on this.
Toma cuidado. Cara, foi bem rápido, mano. Talvez dê pra ajudar o dente. Ou não, talvez chegue. Talvez ele foi rápido, mas seja atrasado o suficiente pra chegar lá não conseguindo salvá-lo. A tempo. Mesmo tendo sido rápido, às vezes não foi o suficiente.
Yeah, but they knew I was coming.
Hã?
They seemed to be getting info on the GCPD's whereabouts.
Será que ela tá
Not
grampeada?
sure how.
No mínimo é
I need an
grampo.
update on Harvey.
No mínimo.
Bringing it up now.
Não era pra ele ter visto.
Mr. Dent, what did you do to him?
I said get back in the car. There's more of them coming. Put down your weapon. There's too many of them.
You better get down there.
On my way.
Não sei como é que eles saberiam disso, não tinha ninguém lá em cima além do Gordon. Deveria ter algum grampo, alguém escondido escutando alguma coisa. Policial corrupto em Gotham sempre tem, mas sei lá. Let me pass. Olha esse cara, eu tô desconfiado. Dente, qual é?
Self-defense, he says.
Ah,
New mayor's pretty tough, turns out. Killed one of those guys attacking him with his bare hands.
Dent did that.
Guess the fellow's lucky Dent got to him before you did, huh?
I don't kill mesmo.
You're wrong about me. I'd have put him in jail. So unless you're making a comment on the justice system, I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
Yeah, they get around to us eventually. But you hurt them first, don't you?
É.
They beg for mercy, but you never give it.
What the fuck?
This one died quick.
Bicho, se eu tivesse feito aquilo com o Falcone, então imagino que ele estaria falando agora.
We're coming.
How? We've been using a secure channel. You saying we got a leak?
Sim.
Gordon to command. Anyone there?
Command here. What is it, Gordon?
Turn that off.
What?
It's been compromised. The children of Arkham are listening in on the GCPD's communications. I'm gonna look into this. I'll let you know what I find.
I'll let you know what I find. Como é que se engrossa as vozes o suficiente pra falar normalmente? Já pensei que não tinha carro em Gotham, não. Toda hora que eu ando na rua tem ninguém.
Bruce, the GCPD's been compromised. The children of Arkham were listening the whole time. How? That's what I'm going to find out.
Opa, liga a rádio.
Alfred, I'm sending over evidence of some kind of encrypted communication signal.
Porra, é.
It's coming up on my screen now. I'm afraid it looks like
bunch of gibberish to me.
I need to go to Wayne Tower and look into this. Get me Lucius on the line.
Yes, right away. If the public finds out the police aren't able to communicate.
It'll cause a panic. Just what the children of Arkham want.
Mass chaos. That seems to be how the Penguin does business. I have Lucius on the line now.
Bruce, are you there? I'm looking at this data Alfred sent me. It's messy.
I have to know what the children of Arkham are doing. How fast can you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
Already on my way.
Tô gostando nada desse FPS aí não. Uma coisa muito errada aí. Esse jogo tá muito errado. É nego invisível, jogo fecha sozinho, agora travamento. Só que tava assim também com outra gameplay de um cara que eu vi. Então, do me marcam lá. Então diria que é o jogo, não.
Almost there, Lucius. I'll meet you down the
Não,
line.
onde eu baixei e
Some
tal.
aspects of the children of Arkham surveillance are worrying.
Great.
É, senhorita.
Bruce,
Chairwoman.
I didn't think you'd be here. I used to look to Thomas for guidance in hard times. Must seem silly. After everything that's happened. You know what they say about old habits.
You shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I just needed someplace to think.
You have your own office, Regina.
I know it's irregular, but it's a comfort to have somewhere to remind me of the Waynes in all their glory.
Tô sabendo.
I've been called in for an emergency board meeting.
I wasn't told about it.
You weren't invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board. They want to decide what your future at this
Imagina que eles vão me expulsar.
whether to dismiss you.
É,
or not.
basicamente isso.
You have to understand, Bruce. This company is bigger than any one individual. We have to keep face. And after this scandal,
What my father... I'm not him, Regina. I would never compromise the lives of innocents for my own benefit.
I know that, Bruce. But you have to understand that what the public wants to hear isn't always what we want to hear. The whole city is watching to see what our next move is going to be.
Bruce, I've got something. You
Eu
need to
sei.
get down here. Now.
I worked
Mas
with
ainda
your
assim
parents for years.
leva o nome, né?
Neither of them gave any indication of
A empresa
foul
leva o nome
play.
dos Waynes,
How
então
could you have ever known?
Bruce.
vai ficar amante do
You're
meu
nothing
jeito.
like him, Bruce. We always build up the people closest to us. When they fall, it's a terrible blow to everyone around them.
And go tell that to the board.
What do you think I'm trying to do, Bruce? I'm not your enemy. You should remember that.
Não sei.
Don't forget who your allies are, Mr. Wayne.
Eu não esqueci
I'll
não.
come find you
É o
after.
contrário que eu tô falando, pra você me ajudar.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
Mas precisa ser cancelado mensal sem pedir. Imagina que mexendo nessa peça vai abrir uma passagem secreta. Unlock the secret entrance. O que? Isso aí é uma opção que eu tenho e não tem? The fuck? Tem alguém tá espiando aqui, mano? Será que ela botou alguma merda? Não é possível. Mano, como que construíram isso aqui e isso não vazou a informação? Imagina só o pessoal sendo contratado para fazer uma área secreta dentro das empresas do Wayne.
Spying on my
Ninguém fala nada.
conversations again?
Hey,
Ou, de certa forma, é empresa do Wayne, cara. Como que tem um andar que ninguém sabe que tem nele?
if you lose the company,
Isso tá no topo das
Batman will
empresas.
take a massive hit too. I know the cave is well equipped, but all of this is owned and paid for by the company. can't afford to lose their resources.
The board's in a panic, but this'll die down before it comes to that.
I'm glad you're being optimistic about this, but I'm not so sure.
Right now, finding out how the children of Arkham are spying on the police is more important. What have you got?
Eu tô falando, ele entrou na sala do Wayne, provavelmente é topo de prédio, para um andar secreto, mas ninguém questiona porque tem um andar secreto, então ninguém viu a planta do lugar pra que porra tem aqui, não tá informando. Eu acho isso estranho. Isso aqui não é subterrâneo, não pode ser. O Bruce não fica no primeiro andar. Manda as badges.
Well, you see this back door they're using? I built it.
You? What are you talking about?
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well, this is how. I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' signal.
If the children of Arkham have access to the same system, does that mean they know my identity?
It looks like they've only accessed the GCPD so far. Not a lot of activity otherwise.
Então realmente eu não deveria ter abrido pra ficar vendo se realmente era uma opção.
Smart move. I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's going to take longer to force them out of the system. The question remains, how did the children of Arkham find out about the back door in the first place? They shouldn't have been able to find it, not unless they knew what they were looking for. Whoever broke in certainly knew how to cover their tracks.
When the cops raided the manor, they seized every computer belonging to Wayne Enterprises. Mayor Hill must have given them to the children of Arkham.
Trying to save himself, I'm sure. I'm gonna keep working on this Children of Arkham business. See if there's a way to shut down their access entirely.
We better lock this stuff down, just in case. So, anything new?
This is gonna take some time. Don't worry. I'll let you know when I find something.
Boa.
Well, Tiffany's really taking after you. And Luke, stubborn as always.
I think of what Gotham has become. And I think of them. They give me all the reason I need to work with Batman. He's the only one that will truly protect them.
And he will, Lucius. Always. Looks like another invaluable piece of Lucius Fox technology. Ooh, what's this?
Precisamos de drone novo, que aquele maluco quebrou.
Some new armament to assist you in the field. There's only so much you can do on your own. But it's not really ready yet.
Claro. Mas é claro.
Thermal vision. You've been busy, haven't you, Lucius? Not sure I'll ever get the first one back from Selina.
Wonder if that's the only thing she stole.
Que sei, ok, tipo, ele roubou meu coração também? Type Tango? Essa é uma zoeira. Selena, mulher gato. Por que não existe mulheres gatas de verdade, né? Mas reais, né? Mulher gata é meio previsível.
Newly elected Mayor Harvey Dent gave a rousing speech late last night, refuting claims that the children of Arkham are gaining control in Gotham. Despite his run-in with the masked group on the way to the event, people are still hopeful that Mayor Dent can pull through on his campaign promises.
People like the children of Arkham want to tear us apart. They want to burn everything that we've built to the ground.
They don't choose to see the good in this city.
But I do. Batman does. And we will fight to protect that goodness. Because we are not the children of Arkham's playthings. We are proud citizens of Gotham. And this is our city.
Next up, we speak to Commissioner Grogan regarding increased security measures citywide.
O que eu vou falar agora? O negócio da comissária, Lieutenant. que eu tava pensando aqui? A Harvey está com esse negócio de problema de raiva aí, aparentemente. E a mulher gato não está mantendo ele fora da lista de contato, por assim dizer, né? Ele aparentemente está notando isso e está ficando meio que ciúme, talvez. O que eu tô pensando aqui? Se ele me vê com ela, dependendo do momento, dependendo se ele tiver queimado a cara, ela tá com moral lá embaixo e com essa raiva lá em cima, bem provável ele começar uma treta comigo. E se ele tiver com a cara queimada, ainda assim pode ser bem possível. Ou seja, eu tenho que tomar cuidado comigo e Celina perto dele. Porque pode dar motivo pra ele fazer alguma merda. Não que eu acho que vai. Não que eu acho que vai dar muito certo. Acho que Harvey não ser vilão é meio que impossível esse ponto.
A new sticky bomb I developed. The signal is activated on the underside. Attach it wherever you need, then detonate it remotely with your gauntlet. Boom.
Nice.
Be careful. Those things pack a serious punch.
Mas eu poderia criar uma relação com Harvey para que não fosse tão ruim. Porém, Harvey não é um vilão normal. Tipo no Dark Knight lá, ele era o tipo de vilão que jogava pela sorte. Tipo, se ele acertasse o lado que o cara morre, ele matava o cara. Se não acertasse o lado que o cara morre, ele não matava o cara. Então ele vai pela sorte, ele pela... sorte mesmo, estatística, não, sorte mesmo. E, tipo, dependendo do que cair, ele faz a merda ou não faz a merda. Então não acho que vai adiantar muito criar uma boa relação com ele, porque a decisão dele não tem base moral assim, sorte.
Looks like Regina's headed to my office.
Regina?
I should go.
And before you do... Here. Get that back to the Bat computer. It'll install the added security measures.
Não pode perder essa
You'll
porra,
also
não.
have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
Provavelmente me
I've always got
fudi.
your back, Batman. Now
Bruce,
get out of here. Regina doesn't like to be kept waiting.
eu usei seu nome, por que você usou Batman, hein? Quero comprar a mulher, gato. Sabe o que eu odeio mais nesses jogos de Telltale? São só 5 episódios, mano. 5, 6 episódios. Pra mim não é o suficiente, cara. São episódios grandes, mas porra, não é o suficiente mesmo.
Mr. Wayne. Bruce. Open up.
Eu vou abrir não, ficar falando com ela através da porta.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they
Me
sent the
ferrei.
chairwoman to wield the axe?
Ela tá meio triste, me ferrou.
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO. Effective immediately. At least until this whole mess gets cleaned up. We were out of options, I'm afraid.
I get it. My name isn't great for business lately.
I'm sorry,
As
Bruce.
ações da empresa do Wayne tá lá embaixo, imagina.
I asked to slow all this down, but the press release is going out as we speak. There will be a public event in the morning where you will formally announce your resignation. I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you. The board believes this is the only logical course of action. I see where they're coming from.
I really appreciate you trying, Regina. Thanks.
Don't
Tem que ser um bom garoto.
Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. They already had a candidate in mind. I thought it was...
Acabou a porta, não?
I was outvoted. Remember, he'd only be interim CEO. Just until this mess gets cleared up.
And who would that be?
Acabou a porta.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Bruce, old boy. Good to see you again.
Ele dá uma facada nas costas que é um abraço, né? Tudo bem.
As you know,
Você não vai ter o que você merece, seu revolucionário de merda.
victims of your father's
Comunista!
actions. This
Comuna,
company was built on the land he stole
seu
from the
fucking
Cobblepot
Nazi.
family.
Well, the board thought having me step in would be a good PR move.
What better way to show Gotham that Wayne Enterprises is committed to righting the wrongs of the past?
Happy to help any way I can. People aren't much behind the Wayne name now. And considering that your parents stole from mine...
I hear you've been keeping yourself pretty busy, Oswald. You sure you can handle this? Wasn't there a revolution that you had to handle?
I'm a brilliant multitasker.
The board has complete confidence in Mr. Cobblepot. As his resume goes into great detail, his endeavors in England have been quite successful. Besides, the company basically runs itself at this point. The CEO is mostly a figurehead.
É, imagino que sim.
Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Well, then I guess congratulations are in order. It's nice to know you'll be the one trapped in this tiny office all day.
Oh, I'm sure it's bigger than it looks.
I'm afraid we need you to leave the building immediately. We'll have your personal effects sent to you.
Congratulations, Bruce. I couldn't be prouder of you. Alfred. Oh, how sweet. Graduation present? Surely we could let him take this along. Oh, Bruce.
Então Bruce vai ter o que você merece.
Clumsy. No wonder you're not being trusted with nice things anymore.
I'll call someone in to clean that up. It'll only take a minute.
Oh, Bruce and I can handle it. No trouble.
Pick it up now.
No, it's all right. Bruce has been through enough today, hasn't he?
Dar um chute na cara dele seria uma boba, né?
Looks broken, I'm afraid. Not a good sign, is it?
Mas se eu pudesse falar, eu ia perguntar como é que vai sua mãe.
Yes, Bruce. Time to go. I have a little redecorating to do. Your taste is a little too discreet for me. I think that maybe I'll add a fish tank. A large one. Something exotic.
Vamos explodir disfarce aqui, não. Deixa ele achar que ele tá na boa.
This way, Bruce.
Como vai sua mãe ontem? E seu pai tá onde? Ih, rapaz. Pior que ele pode mandar o mesmo pra mim, né?
Fantastic. Thank you so much,
Acho que pra ele é pior. A mãe dele tá meio errado.
Think you can keep an eye on things while I'm gone?
I don't know.
Lucius, I need to know there's someone I can trust on the inside.
I'm here for you, Bruce. I've always been here for you, not them.
Eu sei, cara. You got my back.
I'll have to stop working on our side project. That means no new tech, no repairs if you need.
Tudo bem, tudo bem.
I could keep an eye on things for you. Let you know what they're up to. Feed you what information I can. But I can't risk Cobblepot finding out what I'm up to.
No, Lucius, I need you to stay here.
But
you're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D, and let me know if anything comes up.
Keep that drive safe.
Vou ficar aqui, cara. Eu não quero ter que ver o Cobblepot andando com uma armadura de Batman aí no futuro.
Bruce Wayne will speak on the issue at a press event tomorrow morning, where we'll learn more about his decision to step down. More on that in a moment.
I still can't believe it.
Which part?
I wish life were easier for you, Bruce.
Tranquilo, Alf. Tá tranquilo.
It's just one thing after another.
That's why I'm glad I have you, Al.
Always.
You got my back too, man. And I got yours.
Lieutenant Gordon, he said there's nothing to be done about Oswald Cobblepot. All his records are spotless. He needs proof to dig further.
Penguin's slippery, all right. With the children of Arkham accessing Wayne Tech, I have to figure out what their next move is. Bring up a searchable network of all possible electronic traffic related to Wayne Enterprises. If the children of Arkham are in our system, all of this is potentially accessible.
All of this?
Lucius was very thorough. It means that they could have eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman. They had access to the GCPD, we know that. The real question is what else they'd be interested in. Filter for possible targets based on known children of Arkham activity.
Yes, I know it takes time. Understatement of the century. Considering I've got at least one of my guys in the ER. Yes, just please let me know when it happens. The children of Arkham aren't going to wait on us. I suppose I can understand the truth of that.
Harvey has no idea. It's impossible to tell if the children of Arkham have access to this, but if they do, any action he takes against them, they'll see coming.
Are you done here, sir?
No.
Not yet. I wonder if they've cleared out all the Wayne Tech.
This is ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment costs? We don't have the budget to replace it all. It's a risk we've got to take, Commissioner. If the children of Arkham can hack into our systems, we're completely ineffective. And you think going into situations completely blind is any better? Considering the alternative, yes.
Sounds like they've got the situation under control.
Mais ou menos.
One less problem to deal
Estão argumentando ele, não tá meio que resolvido ainda.
Patients committed to Arkham going back 20 years.
A rather extensive list.
With my father's signature as the transferring doctor. Security footage.
These date back decades.
I've heard the video at the debate. It's real. This is how they found their evidence. Something Hill did gave them access. At least now I know the
Por que
truth.
seriam fitas de vídeo sobre isso? Tudo bem que você ser um político ET e tal pra manipular, mas você toma e sabia por quê. Por que tinha isso?
Gotham Courthouse. All public records pass through this place. Now look at this. Oswald's public record. None of this is right.
His whole criminal history doesn't exist as far as the rest of the world is concerned.
This must be what the board saw.
Not a blemish in sight.
I've seen enough. I have to go warn Harvey. Keep an eye on this, Alfred, and have Lucius look into it as well. We need to find a way to lock them out.
Very good, sir.
Eu ia falar, bota a roupa do Batman, mas é bem moderno. O carro aqui virou um carro normal. Virou não, ainda não é um carro normal, né? Mas tudo bem. Tanto pelo naipe do carro, como pelo fato de se transformar, então. Oi, senhor,
Welcome back, Mr. Wayne. You can go on in. I'm back. Yes, that's right. The backup. I'll need a rental in the meantime.
Yeah, just get it done. What? No press conference. Just tell them to reschedule. Okay, yeah, we'll talk later. No rest for the wicked.
Hey, Harv.
Jesus!
What the fuck, man?
Don't sneak up on people like that.
Meu amigo, eu tô muito longe de você.
I wasn't expecting you, Bruce. You scared me right out of my skin.
Whoa, what is your problem? You're being a bit erratic.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Bruce. I'm just a little shaky. Nerves are totally shot. Did anyone follow you?
No. What?
Good. No, that's good. Can never be too
Tá
careful.
ficando paranoico já, mano?
My mayoral portrait is scheduled for this morning. Guess I don't really feel the part right now.
Meu amigo, vamos ter que inventar umas drogas antes de voltar normal.
Looking forward to this my entire career.
Você
I went in
tá
the
meio louco.
landslide. You loved and supported, but this, I don't know, it just all feels different. I feel hated. Like the city's against me. It's like I don't fit. Like I don't deserve it. After all, is it really a win if it's by default?
Well, Gotham's last mayor was Hill, so the bar is pretty low. Can't be too hard, right?
Yeah, thanks. I guess.
Meu
God,
amigo.
the mess that Hill left behind. I'm telling you, it's gonna take months to get everything back on track. I can't get the phone to stop ringing. The city's been in an uproar since the...
Hold on, Harvey.
You're acting weird, Bruce. Is something wrong? Just tell me. Are we being watched? What is going on?
Look, don't freak out, but I think the children of Arkham are listening in on you. You're in danger. They could have tabs on everything that goes on in this office. Who you're talking to, where you're going, everything.
Damn it. God, I knew it. I knew it had to be true. Bastards. They're like cockroaches. I've had this feeling for a while. That I'm never alone anymore. That I'm always being watched.
Não, mano. Eu meio que alimentei a paranoia dele, mas é verdade, isso tá acontecendo.
They want me dead. They tried in the debate and they will try again. How am I expected to leave when I've got a target on my back?
Mas se tivesse a opção que eu falaria, meu amigo, tá meio...
Back in my mind, I feel like I am trapped in a nightmare and I can't get out. Everywhere I go, I am terrified I'll turn a corner and come face to face with the children of Arkham.
So get rid of them.
Tá ficando paranoico.
It'd be easy for the mayor of
Uma
Gotham to
droga.
make them outlaws. Declare the children of Arkham public enemy number one. Everyone in Gotham will want to turn them in.
Yes, great. But how? I don't have nearly enough force behind me to bring them to heel. You know what I should do? The GCPD is all but useless against these children of Arkham. Batman knows how this city works. He knows you can't be gentle with criminals. You gotta strike fear into their hearts. Maybe break a few bones along the way.
É, não como Batman, né?
Something's holding him back. I mean, just think. Imagine what he could do if we let him off the
Pior que
leash.
se eu não fizer isso, ele pode achar que ele tem que
He won't
fazer.
have the GCPD breathing down his neck anymore. He'll be able to really make the children of Arkham pay. Give him the authority to do what he wants.
The police hate him. I doubt they would play nice.
Then I'll make them. Anyone so much as points a gun at Batman and they're off the force.
What the fuck?
Batman works outside of the law. He's the
Começou.
only one getting anything done in this city. I mean, just imagine if we had an army of vigilantes just like him.
Meu amigo.
It'll be a new Gotham. A better Gotham.
Nós temos leis, temos que
We can use
seguir.
the children of Arkham's methods against them. If they want to play dirty, we'll play dirty. And they won't see it coming.
Whoa, Harvey, calm down. You're the mayor of Gotham, not the tyrant.
Like you know any better, Wayne. We know what's best for Gotham. What's best for Harvey?
Who is we?
Você fez? Criar duas personalidades?
Sorry, Bruce. I did not mean that. I just, I guess I
Ficando
lost
paranoico,
myself.
provavelmente dupla personalidade. É um exército de Batman que façam coisas fora da lei.
Thank you,
Ou
Deborah.
agressão.
I'll be right out.
Meu amigo, você tá perdendo a noção,
Please,
a
Bruce,
mente.
don't tell anyone about this. I was just, thinking out loud, that's all. I didn't mean any of it. It's just the stress of the job kind of gets to me.
Look, Harvey, that therapist you told me about, I think you should call her. Maybe she can help you work through whatever this is that you're going through. Just think about it, okay?
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Vai, cara, você vai. Eu não sou bem, como é que eu vou dizer, confiante a falar. É. Harvey's going crazy, man.
An interview with the Children of Arkham's leader. Wonder how Vicky managed to score that.
Nem te falo, meu irmão. Pode ser uma missão. Você viu que foi só a Vic?
Have you
Mais
seen
ninguém?
today's copy of the Gazette?
It just arrived a moment ago. It seems Miss Vale has been talking to some very interesting people.
Realmente.
People the Batman.
Imagina que eu vou ter que ir atrás dela pra
Do you
essa
think she
informação.
would be willing to help you?
Viu?
She may be the only lead we have on the Children of Arkham's leader. Perhaps she could be persuaded to reveal her source.
Vicky might end up giving Bruce Wayne the runaround. After all, a reporter rarely reveals her source. But an interview with Batman, that might be enough to sway her. I can't afford to waste time with Vicky. Let's offer her a chat with Batman.
Good idea, sir.
Can you scramble the line?
Right away.
Seria certo eu falar isso aqui? Se o Harvey pode estar sendo ouvido, eu também posso estar sendo ouvido aqui.
I saw your story in the Gazette this morning. I want to talk.
Who is this?
I think you know exactly who this is.
Batman.
Investigative journalism suits you.
I like to think so.
I've been meaning to thank you. What you did in the debate.
I'm not sure I would have made it out of there otherwise. I'd say I owe you one.
É, você gosta de entrevistar uma pessoa que quase se matou?
Cobblepot Park.
É doido pra caralho mesmo. Deal. Se for por matou ela, agora ela vai entrevistar. Ou já foi, não sei. Aqui não é um bom lugar não. Deixa eu mijar nesse parque, só pra ofender o Cobblepot.
Strange place to meet.
Wasn't sure you were gonna show.
Sério, eu marquei o encontro, sabe?
Part of me thought it was a prank call. Nothing is ever this easy.
I said I'd be here, didn't I?
Good to know. So, Batman. I'll skip the obvious question. The Children of Arkham seem to be your latest target. We all know their methods are extreme, but what about their message? Their leader claims that Gotham's elite have been abusing their power, often at the expense of ordinary citizens. For the record, do you think there's any validity to what they're saying? In your opinion?
I don't want this conversation recorded.
I thought we were here for an interview.
Turn it off.
Fine. Their message is picking up traction, especially since the interview.
I need to know everything they told you.
Does no one read anymore? It was a lot of posturing and grandiose monologuing, really. We're going to purge the city of corruption, sort of thing. Not great from an investigative standpoint, but the public will eat it up. Part of the job, you know? If that's the only reason you called me, you should really just read it yourself. They aren't trying to hide their motivations.
Gotham needs to know how dangerous the Children of Arkham really are. You are hiding the truth.
Huh. My editor says the physical copies are practically sold out. I'd say the truth is getting out there. It just may not be the side you like. But that's why I'm here. To get the other half.
É verdade dizer, não quer dizer que é verdade, porra.
Where did you meet?
Isso é
How
verdade
did
pra
they
isso.
contact you?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not selling out a source. Not even for Batman. The circumstances of that meeting are confidential. Just like this one. I'm sure you wouldn't want me telling everyone how to get a hold of you. I can't give you specifics.
You're putting the safety of everyone in Gotham at risk.
Well, if you really care about the safety of Gotham, why aren't you looking at Bruce Wayne? I still want to believe he's a good guy too, but with the information that's surfaced, everyone's angry. Everyone wants him to answer for what his family did. Everyone. Except for you. Why haven't you gone after him yet?
I know.
No way he just slipped under your radar. But so far, no action from you against him.
I'm not protecting Bruce Wayne.
Maybe not. But in this case, doing nothing sure sends a strong statement. Don't think people haven't noticed. I don't know if you have some connection with him. Maybe there's more to this story than I realize. But you can't ignore the facts. Whether he intended to or not, his family has been stealing from innocent people for years.
So, what are you gonna do about it? What is Batman doing to protect them from Bruce Wayne? The people want to know.
Believe me, I'll make sure Bruce Wayne's debt is repaid.
Gotham will be glad to hear it. Thank you. Good luck with the children of Arkham.
Você deveria passar informação agora, não?
I'll be sure your message gets out.
Please, Miss Vale, think what you want about Bruce Wayne. But I need to find the children of Arkham before they hurt anyone else.
You're right. You upheld your end. God, I could lose my job for this, but... Here. This is where we met for the interview. Just please, don't tell anyone I gave this to you.
É só olhar essa peste, não sei isso decente. Quase que eu falei que ia machucar ela e tal. É claro que eu não queria recorrer à violência, mas...
No security, no emergency staff. If Vicky's right, it shouldn't be this quiet.
Be on your guard. I'll continue monitoring the drone feeds from here.
Thanks. Go and have a look around.
Eu ia falar que ia machucar ela não porque eu queria machucar ela, e sim pela essa história de... Ai, é confidencial, ele é um contato meu, eu não posso ficar entregando nada sobre ele. Pelo amor de Deus, eu tô falando sobre salvar vidas, salvar a cidade. Seu contato confidencial é quem tá causando a morte de muita gente. Ah, mas a verdade dele, foda-se a verdade dele, isso não dá direito a ele sair matando todo mundo indiscriminadamente. Não só as pessoas que ferraram com ele supostamente, como também atacar o Harvey, atirar no mediador lá, atirar na plateia, se eu me lembro bem teve isso, né? Ficar drogando policial, são tudo crimes. Então me deixe salvar as pessoas, aí faz história sobre, eu não posso entregar isso social. Isso sempre me irrita em filmes e séries e coisas do tipo, com advogados, eu não posso entregar nada, nenhum segredo sobre o meu cliente. Se o seu cliente é culpado, se ele é culpado, ele tá matando gente, vai morrer muita gente porque ele é culpado, você deveria entregar, mas sei lá o que, cortesia profissional vale mais que vidas humanos. Desculpa, pra mim não vale não. Também acontece isso com terapeutas, psicólogos, do tipo, eu não posso entregar os segredos do meu paciente. Se o paciente é um psicopata, ele é. Então, ele falou com você que ele tá afim de matar alguém, ele até falou, mas não posso ficar entregando, pelo amor de Deus, vamos salvar vidas aqui, vamos dar prioridades. Prioridade primeiro, depois ficar essa honra profissional. No meu outro jogo, por exemplo, tava basicamente sim, eu sou um cara honrado, mas prioridade fica acima de honra, dependendo da prioridade, né? Dependendo da prioridade. Por exemplo, eu não ia trocar a minha honra lá com a menina que eu esqueci o nome agora, lá que é do jogo do Game of Thrones, para viver mais alguns anos sendo presa e provavelmente de certa forma estuprada ou coisa do tipo, só para que minha casa e minha família sobrevivesse de certa forma. Então eu fico com minha honra nesse caso. Mas, por exemplo, aqui eu salvei o Harvey em vez da mulher gato, porque eu acredito que ele seria um bem maior para Gotham, pelo menos até aquele momento. Então, prioridades, né? Por exemplo, não salvei Harvey aquela hora, salvei a Montoya, porque eu prometi, fiquei com a honra nesse caso, entendeu? Então, é aquele negócio. Aqui eu ficaria com a prioridade. Está ameaçando matar a cidade toda. Se eu fosse um amigo dele, precisasse dar essa informação, qualquer coisa que fosse entrar nessa área, eu provavelmente não seguraria esse segredo, porque as vidas de outras pessoas são mais importantes, né? No jogo de Game of Thrones isso fica bem visível. Onde eu botava a segurança de outro, na maioria das vezes, acima do personagem que eu estava usando. Né? Prioridade. Quando tem espaço para honra, eu fico com a honra. Quando a repercussão é comigo, entendeu? A repercussão é com outras pessoas, aí são prioridades, assim, salvar o máximo que der. Eu
the work of the children of Arkham. I'm gonna look around, see what they've been up to. He's been dead for a while from the looks of it. One of the children of Arkham. Loyalty doesn't get you much with these people, does it?
Seems strange.
There's something else. He was shot dead center. Twice. Executed.
It outlived his usefulness, I suppose.
Ele tá meio drogado, né?
This man's veins. They look like Montoya's veins after she was drugged, only they're so much worse. The same drug from the debate.
I feared we hadn't seen the last of it.
There's no puncture mark here. No entry point for an injection.
Será que aquele maluco azul foi... Será que aquele maluco azul, ele foi full drogado? Não, full. É que ele tá completo da droga? Pô.
They've been referencing the map. Whatever they're building must hinge on it somehow. This depot is pretty centrally located. A detonation device, but it's disabled.
They must have intended to hook it up to something.
The timer is set for 27 minutes and 13 seconds.
From now,
The numbers aren't moving. Doesn't seem to be counting down yet. This is how they were timing their route. Alfred, what stations are within a 27-minute train ride from this depot?
looking into the transportation database now. Sir, there's just one. Mercy Street Station.
It's one of the busiest places in the city. Thousands of people go in and out every hour.
Não, os revolucionários fazem isso, não. Eles fazem aquele tipo de coisas. Eles adoram fogo.
I need to know what they're going to do with the drug. Exactly how they're planning on releasing it. These barrels match the shrapnel that I found at the docks. Someone's been practicing chemistry. This solvent increases dermal permeability. Looks like they ran out of the absorbing agent. Something spilled here. This is the drug they've been using. Refined. It's the same as the one given to Montoya and Harvey. The drug is being modified here. They're changing it. This train car has been modified.
How do you mean?
Sit down.
Clearly the holding tank. It's empty. For now. Looks like some kind of sprinkler system.
Careful, they're planning to put out fires.
The train car is their delivery system.
Maximum coverage.
This doesn't add up.
alter the drug so that it can be absorbed through the skin. A modified train car is going to be sent to Mercy Street Station. The drug. The children of Arkham must have found a way to weaponize it. With a drug that can absorb into skin, it will affect hundreds of people at once. They're loading the modified drug into the tanks of the train cars, dispersing it through the sprinklers. The timers are set to go off just as it rolls in over the crowds.
We are prepared to contain something of that scale. Releasing a drug like that in so populated an area would be devastating.
They could infect the entire city if they had enough.
Good thing you reduced their supply at the construction site.
Thankfully, there wasn't enough of the chemical
que Oswald
to mix with
falou
the
que ele
rest of the
quebra tudo.
stockpile of drugs.
There's a train coming. Take cover.
Trem, né? Dread Doctor aí. Dread Doctor.
If I'd known you were gonna make me lug this thing myself, I would have worn more comfortable shoes.
Just add it to the list of your mistakes. Must be why you didn't come through on your last assignment.
Sempre envolvido com os bad guys, né?
We're down to our last few barrels since Batman screwed up the transfer.
We'll have to make do, I guess.
Tá como eu tô imaginando.
Okay, you two, get these mixed, loaded onto the train.
This way.
Their leader is here, with Catwoman.
Catwoman?
She's got more of that absorbing agent.
She must have a good reason for being there.
Doesn't sound like she's too happy to be here.
She might need your help.
We're done here, right?
Not yet.
No. There's no part 2 of this. I got what you wanted. I'm done.
You might as well come out, Batman. I know you're here.
No way. I did not bring him here. I honored our deal.
Oh, I know you did. But now, you're a loose end. Surrender. Unless you'd like to see firsthand what a critical dose looks like. She joined poor Esther Cobblepot. Death might be preferable.
I surrender. Take me instead, and let her go.
Oh, screw this. I'm not that sort of damsel.
Train's ready.
Decidi que eu quero sair na porrada. Bem. Viu? Batman aqui gosta de porrada, meu amigo. Esse Batman aqui adora uma porradaria. Jesus. Jesus. Ô louco, maluco. Vem, bitch. Ei, qual é? Eu fiz certo, eu sei certo. Que é essa porra aí?
You can't protect Gotham from itself. They lit the fire. We're just here to stoke the flames.
Imaginei. Tá bom, hein? Garoto. Bora porrar. Você vai me ganhar, imagina, mas... que é esse Jack Chan aí, bicho?
So shit, son.
Isso é bom, hein? Espantalho isso não é. Brincamos. Ok. Obrigado, senhorita dona madame.
Hang in there. Don't pass out on me. Come on, bats.
You protect me. I'm gonna protect you.
Should have gone after.
Shut up. I'm gonna get you somewhere safe. Just stay with me.
Agora eu vou ter que proteger ela com minha vida. Desculpa, Harvey. Verdades, verdades. She got my back, I got her back. Is this how is how this works? Espero que o Harvey não venha aqui.
Stay here, okay? Just don't move.
Don't leave.
I'm just getting something from the other room. You're gonna be okay, Bruce.
Tô aqui só mandando minhas conquistas pra cima dela, tá? Vamos ver se seu olho melhorou.
Shit. You're lucky you were wearing that suit. You know that was stupid, right?
What?
Showing up at that train depot. Taking on their leader alone.
Okay.
Repeat after me, Bruce. I am not invincible, and painkillers do not solve the problem. You weren't gonna take them down on your own. They would have killed you.
You're one to talk.
I never pick a fight I can't win. I don't think you're getting very far with a shoulder like this.
Yeah, great.
You can stay here until morning. Not that I owe you anything. After the debate, I'd say we're even.
Selena.
It's fine. You can have the couch until morning. Then I'm done owing you favors. Probably best to lie low for now anyway. I don't want the children of Arkham finding this place. I had it
Se você
handled,
quiser, você vem.
with their leader. I had a plan. Really didn't need you swooping in and messing it up.
I was there tracking the children of Arkham. I had no idea you'd be there.
Must have been quite the surprise.
Yeah, it was.
That was gonna be my ticket out of here. One last job to get the goons off my back. So much for that. Thanks again, Bats.
I'm sorry I messed things up for you back there.
I know. I'm used to it anyway. There's no such thing as a fresh start. Oh, look who's back.
Hey, little one.
Eu não gosto
She
de.
likes you.
Eu não gosto, não.
Okay, she really doesn't like you.
Hey, I promise I don't bite.
Yeah, but she does. Cut it out.
Deixa só a dona e eu quieto aqui, rapaz.
This really hasn't been your week, has it?
You think? I lost my company, my reputation, and I find out my father was...
Just like everyone else. They've all got something to hide, Bruce. Every last one of them. Even the so-called good guys. There's always something just beneath the surface.
So what is it you're hiding, Selena?
All kinds of things.
Mm.
Come on, Bruce. Even you have your secrets.
Exatamente. Exatamente, que sim.
Those things you hide from the world and won't let anyone else see.
I don't have any secrets from you.
You know, I have heard that 1,000 times. But you might be the first to actually mean it.
Yeah.
You're a good man, Bruce. But good men don't lie with thieves. I know what I am. No noble intentions. Just the thrill of breaking what they say can't be broken.
I kinda like that.
Knowing there's no safe I can't crack. No fortress I can't infiltrate.
You're just listing all the things I like about you.
Now you've ruined it.
What?
Nothing. I've stolen from corrupt jerks like Hill, but I've taken plenty from good people, too. For what? Some shiny new toys in a crappy apartment on the edge of town? The high is nice, but it wears off. Then you look around and see nothing. So
I'm
you
here
get
now.
back out there. Try and chase that feeling down. But it never amounts to anything, really.
You're not alone, okay? I'm here for you.
Eu não pego não? Tá bom então, vamos ver.
Thanks, Bats.
Segue nessa aí. One pretty nice. Eu deveria escolher não beijar ela, tá? Ok. Qual que é esse,
I'll
Bruce?
make it up to you.
Senhorita gato.
Do I have to do all the work myself? Or are you gonna undo this for me?
Let me help you.
It's what you do best, isn't it? Are you trying to tease me, Bats?
Is it working?
Ah, senhorita dona madame. And you know how to do it, man. Bitch, you're crazy. Bitch. Fucking hell, man. You hard, tá ligado? E gato. Esse gato é um stalker. Eu falei. Não acredito em mim, então tá bom. Você tem certeza que você quer ir embora agora?
Hey there. Surprised you're still here. Don't get me wrong, Bruce. That was fun. But you showed me where we stood back at the debate. I know last night didn't mean anything. I don't need you to stay and hold my hand. One-night stands don't usually stick around.
Well, it meant something to me, Selena. I thought...
I'm sorry. But that's not what this is. It's better this way. No strings. There are bagels in the fridge if you're hungry. No need to rush out on an empty stomach.
morning, Alfred.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried. I hadn't heard from you. I didn't know what happened. If you were...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you, Alfred.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay. I always fear the day you don't come home, Bruce.
I know how.
Where are you, anyway?
I stayed at Selena's last night.
Oh?
Oh.
Well, that certainly explains it.
You got something to say, Alfred?
I'm not judging you.
Sounded like you were.
I wouldn't dream of it. While you're there, this might be a good opportunity to learn more about Miss Kyle. After all, we really don't know anything about her. See what you can find lying around. If she's trustworthy, you may not have another chance.
I trust her, Alfred. That's all I need to know.
If you're sure, at the very least, you can find that grapple gun of yours.
Right. That might be harder than you think. She doesn't share your love of organization.
Yes, well, I'll see you back at home, Bruce.
Não vou roubar o que não é meu. Não vou roubar o que não é meu, não. Não vou pegar nada. Pegue alguém.
She can afford to eat anywhere, and she still chooses Chinese takeout. That isn't even the good place.
Pelo amor de Deus, eu vou roubar equipamento dela, pelo amor de Deus, cara. Sou Bruce
This was an
Wayne.
exhibit at the Gotham Museum of Art. I helped raise the funds for it. Lucius even set up new security for the museum. How did she get in?
Não só isso, como pelo jeito que ele apareceu ali na tela, provavelmente ela precisa daquilo. Ou eu, né? Mas
Pimpernel, much
que
ado
seja
about
ela.
nothing. Petrarca.
Espero que ela tenha, né?
Didn't take her for a romantic. What's this one? Oh, the Gita Govinda. That's academic. Her cat eats like a queen while she's eating junk.
É assim, né?
There you are.
Será que eu devo
I
pegar mesmo?
hope she didn't break anything.
Será que eu deveria pegar mesmo? Ah, só tem. Eu preciso disso pra fazer a história andar um pouco. Não. Poderia comer alguma coisa aqui, mas como ele disse, eu aparentemente preciso mais de. Será que eu tenho que comer alguma coisa no pé de salada? Caralho. É raro, eu peguei ela. Foi mal, meu cara. Vou comer alguma coisa. Ok. Cremoso, nossa.
It looks alright to me. Nothing growing, at least. At least she's got the essentials.
Vai dar uma merda hardcore. Must be Harvey, man. Fucking Harvey. Imaginei.
Hey, I brought breakfast. Can I come in?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Just for a minute. I really need to talk to you. If you want me to go, I'll go. But I have to get this out. Bruce, what the...
Seriously.
What are you doing here?
Have a seat, Harvey.
No, I don't need to sit down. Bruce, tell me what is going on.
I spent the night here. That's it.
You... I can't believe this!
No.
Don't touch me! I
Oh, my
thought
heart.
I'd come here and... So stupid! God, I should have known. I should have known that you would do this to me. You were just using me, weren't you?
None of this is about you, Harvey.
I'm just making this up.
Yes, you are. This had nothing to do with you.
He will not be able to protect you.
And I don't need him to. Just get out of here, Harvey.
What happens when the children of Arkham come for him? You think you won't get caught in the crossfire? They're coming for all of us. He can't stop them.
I may go down for what my father did, but I won't take her down with me. She'll be fine.
Funny. Thinking you have a choice. Thinking you can save the people around you. Thinking you
Pra ver que isso ia acontecer.
I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on with you?
Up until now, Harvey has been weak. He's been afraid. Always depending on everyone else to save him. Like a child.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Stop it! Now you see, these aren't your friends. They aren't going to help you.
Harvey. All right, now you've got 2 seconds.
Or what? Harvey won't be pushed around anymore. No, he's gonna make them pay.
Everyone must
Everyone hurt him and get away with it. Starting with you. Both of you.
You're gonna pick that up.
Who am I?
Harvey, you are our friend. We don't want to fight you.
What if I do?
Jesus, Harvey.
Of course, gotta be fair about this. Can't play favorites.
Fair.
They
Miss
both deserve it, one way or another.
Bring it to me, man.
How about we flip for it?
This isn't funny.
No, it really isn't.
Eu acho isso legal, ele tem dupla personalidade e ele usa a moeda pra escolher. Legal.
Selina, looks like you're first. Always getting in the middle of things.
Stay the hell away from me.
The call's already been made.
Harvey.
Bruce. No, I don't want to hurt you. This isn't. They turned their backs on you.
Harvey, put the knife down.
Selina!
He's gonna hurt someone. You know we can take him out. Have you lost your mind?
No.
Harvey! You need to calm down.
What are you doing?
No
my
going
friend.
back now.
Come on, Harvey, that's enough.
Eu vou comprar para você.
Oh, God. Please. I don't want to be alone, Bruce. Please, not with him. But I can't. I can't listen to him.
You're not alone. We're right here.
Okay, I am.
Eu vou tentar bater em mim.
My fault.
Harvey, don't.
Bruce, I don't think we can help him. Not on our own.
It's just me. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me.
He's my friend, Selina. I'm not going to abandon him.
He needs professional help. Help you can't give
It's
him.
okay, Bruce. I'll go. I don't deserve your help. Go off with your tail between your legs.
Não, man. Vai dar merda.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Harvey!
So much for this place. I'm not gonna stick around and wait for him to come back.
Come live with me.
Thought it would be a while before I had to move again. That's what I get for wishful thinking.
Yeah, you're right. It's not safe to stay here.
And I'm not sure I'm gonna find another place with this kind of
Come live with me.
access. Ugh. Maybe I'll live on a boat.
You live with me?
Yeah, that means you too. We won't go far. Don't worry.
You should come stay with me.
I don't know.
There's plenty of space. Alfred could set up a guest room for you.
I'll think about it.
Você podia ficar na Batcave, né? Mulher confia em você o suficiente pra isso.
Great.
What was that about?
I'm supposed to announce my resignation at a press event today. Somehow try to appear happy that Oswald Cobblepot is taking my job.
Sounds like an opportunity.
How do you mean?
They screwed you out of your own company. You have all this information that could bring them down, and they're handing you a live mic. So use it. Don't be their puppet.
I need to warn everybody about the children of Arkham. They have big plans for Gotham.
Hopefully they'll listen. You better get going. I've got some packing to do.
The offer still stands.
Sounding better and better by the minute.
Maldito gato.
I'm sorry about all this, Bruce. We've prepared a brief damage control statement to make this easier. After I introduce you, all you'll have to do is read what's on the teleprompter.
And then I can take it from there. Got my little coronation speech just waiting.
Thank you for being so cooperative about all this, Bruce. It really is for the best.
For everyone, really.
I know it's unfair to ask this of you, but please, right now, your reputation, your entire legacy depends on your cooperation. Get through today, and I can help you. I can convince the board to bring you back. It might not be CEO, but it will be something. A step to regaining what you're being forced to give up.
Of course, Regina. Whatever I can do to help.
That's good, Bruce. Trust us to sort this all out. Everything will be fine.
Already then, we are going to make quite a splash today, aren't we? I don't think I'm ever going to forget this day. Beautiful weather, corporate intrigue, a well-deserved comeuppance, a noble hero riding in to save the day.
Oh, don't worry, Oz. I'll make sure you remember every moment.
Meaning?
That's enough, both of you. It's time. Bruce, I'm going to introduce you and then you're on. Please, stick to the teleprompter. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. Wayne Enterprises has always taken its
Será que eles
role
poderiam
in the
entregar menos aqui lá de
community
baixo, já que ele sabe que o Batman tava lá?
Everything I said to you in the park has come true. Me,
Ele sabe que eu estive lá antes e agora eu vou libertar informações sobre tudo que eu sou.
not even close. No one's gonna follow you around and take pictures now. It'd almost be sad if you were so bloody handsome.
You're just a pawn, Oswald. And everyone knows that pawns are meant to be sacrificed.
Perhaps, but at least I get the joy of watching your shocking and surprising descent first. This is just a first step towards making things right. Soon enough, it'll be Cobblepot Industries, Cobblepot Medical, and Cobblepot Tech on tops of buildings, and you, Waynes, will be what you should have been all along. A forgotten footnote. Cobblepot will come to mean the future of Gotham, and Wayne will be a story no one wants to hear.
What the Waynes built would not have been possible without the Cobblepots, Oswald. I suppose you deserve it as much as I do.
Bloody right I do. How'd you come
Não é bem isso que eu queria falar não, mas...
Oh, I forgot to mention, I did some digging, and you know how old Hill admitted he had your mom and dad killed? I found out why he did it. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you the story, but only if you say, pretty please. It's quite the page turner. I'm sure you're just dying to hear it.
I know you're lying, Oswald. You don't know anything.
I wouldn't lie about this, I promise. Story's too good for that. But suit yourself.
And now, Bruce Wayne would like to say a few words.
Remember, enjoy yourself, Bruce. After all, you never know how much time you really have left.
Ladies and gentlemen, in light of recent allegations against my family, I have decided to voluntarily step down as CEO of Wayne Enterprises. I was horrified to learn of my father's corruption. I'm ashamed of his actions and would like to apologize to Gotham for the pain he has caused so many of you. I'm sorry.
That's it, mate.
I have complete faith in the board as they work towards righting the wrongs of the past.
Mr. Wayne, are you having trouble reading the teleprompter?
With that, I am excited to announce Oswald Cobblepot. He's an international entrepreneur with a Gotham legacy. He is by far the best candidate to replace me.
You're too kind.
The company is in great hands. Oswald will lead Wayne Enterprises and Gotham City into a new era of financial prosperity. And so, with that, Oswald Cobblepot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. You did very well.
Great words from a great man. I would first like to express my deepest gratitude for the man I'm replacing.
Nice statement. The press seemed to eat it up. I rather enjoyed it myself. Not that it'll change anything.
We can talk about it later.
Later? No. This needs to happen right now.
I'm extremely It's not an easy thing.
Dropped your pen.
That's not...
Very seldom being taken over.
You feel that?
I'm sure some of you remember.
That's the drug taking hold of you. Don't fight it. Good. I think it's time you knew my real name. I am And you already know the Penguin. Look at him up there, taking everything that should belong to you. Mocking you, slow, insignificant bastard. He thinks he can get away with it. Because none of them
Plot
know
twist.
who he really is. They wouldn't believe you if you told them.
And if we can just get one more round of applause for my best friend, the man of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Wayne. Ouch, someone's a little touchy, it seems.
It would be so easy to get rid of him. Who else will deliver justice?
Fucking hell. New World Order. A ordem mundial aí. E o 60% ajudou a montar. Ajudamos a montar e deixamos o Harvey. Curioso, achei que a maioria fica com Harvey, mas. Did you punch Oswald? A maioria não deu soco não. Did you ask Lucius? A maioria fez o Lucius falar. Como Did you romance Sabrina? Eu sabia que ia dar treta com o Harvey, mas prioridades. Eu fui na boa, né? Eu acredito que mesmo se a gente tivesse pegado Selena, todo mundo teria dormido lá e eu provavelmente estaria com essas roupas e eu com essas roupas. Daria quase a mesma coisa. Então, aproveita a viagem, né? Enjoy the ride. Eu fico com a maioria, primeira vez eu acho que todas as minhas opções são a maioria que me escolheu. Primeira vez pra tudo. Pô, esse negócio da Vicky V realmente me pegou desprevenido, cara. Eu nunca imaginei que seria ela que eu chamo de espantalho, né? Que curiosamente agora o nome é Lady Arkham, né? Qual é que o nome dela é Vicky V? Eles mudaram tudo, cara. Não adianta você ter conhecimento de quadrinhos, não. Porque isso não vai te ajudar pouco. O Harvey Dent é do personalidade. O Bruce, os pais dele e do Bruce são mafiosos.
That is why, regrettably, I made the decision to have my old friend hospitalized in Arkham Asylum. Even with Batman as its protector, Gotham already has enough deranged criminals on its streets. I believe that Gotham's citizens deserve to be safe, that they deserve to be protected.
Filho.
Even if that means I have to do it myself.
What the fuck?
With the children of Arkham out in full force, we need him now more than ever. Where is Batman?
Será que agora que eu estou preso em Arkham eu vou controlar outros personagens sem ser o Bruce? Porque nesse momento do Bruce não, do Alfred com o Harvey, eu imagino que eu tenho que ser o Alfred, né? Ou mulher gata, talvez. Sempre 2 horas de episódio. Vamos lá. Nós temos aqui. A internet aparentemente voltou ao normal. O que eu faço? Realmente queria dar uma olhada na série do Chuck hoje. Mas se deixa pra amanhã. Ah não, amanhã já é hoje, né? Só o que eu quero dizer com amanhã, no caso seria hoje. Espero que eu não passe o episódio 4 todinho dentro de Arkham, né? Porque seria bem estranho. Selina estando lá na mansão Wayne, ela pode lutar com o Harvey, mas ela passa um perigo feroz. Ela tomou um tiro no ombro, aparentemente ela já tá recuperada, né? Mas sei lá, nossa Deus, isso vai repercutir pro futuro aí. Nunca vi ninguém se recuperar tão rápido de um tiro.
Payne would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to. I mean, if Batman hadn't been there, I would be...
Of course, the doctors aren't thrilled about me leaving. My therapist is worried the drug might have caused some issues to resurface. Make them unmanageable.
Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. Oswald Cobblepot.
You're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D, and let me know if anything comes up.
You're a good man, Bruce.
Sou todo tipo de bom homem, rapaz. Todo tipo, all kinds.
Please, Selina, I have to tell you how I... Bruce?
Você empurrou ela e entrou na casa dessa sem ela deixar? Bichinho. É uma treta feroz. Você queria bater nela também, meu amigo.
I'll think about it.
Rave. Caindo no conceito. Apesar de estar ficando meio louco.
Dropped your pen?
Isso poderia ser... Desculpa, né? Mas... eu não acho. Esse negócio de spawn é rápido pra caralho. Ah, você luta bem, querido.
I think it's time you knew my real name. I am Lady Arkham.
Eu não sabia nem que Lady Arkham era o nome do vilão. Sabia nem que era uma senhorita, a dona Madame. Vivendo aprendendo.
You have to face the truth sometime.
Retribution, Bruce.
Nem que eu tenha feito alguma coisa pra ela também.
This place.
Yeah, breakfast.
Okay, I'm up.
For Christ's sake, put some clothes on. Doctor's making the rounds soon.
Doctor? What doctor?
Hugo Strange. Ou será que seria a senhorita lá?
God, I hope it's mine. Arkham Asylum. This can't be happening. This can't be real. Looks like someone was angry. Lovely.
Prenderam bem o... Mas apesar de ter alguns vilões do Batman aqui, nenhum super-humano ainda apareceu. Tirando aquele cara azul lá, mas ele não era monstro, ele era humano. Né?
Settled? Good. Anything you need? Water, piss, rat poison? I've been asked for rope before. Not really allowed to give it out. Of course, I could make an exception for you.
You can tell me why I'm in Arkham Asylum for a start.
What, rich boy doesn't remember? Oswald Cobblepot? You beat him to a bloody pulp. Nearly killed him. Landed you here. Any of this ringing a bell? Might as well get comfortable. This is your home now. Time to meet your neighbors.
Come in neighbors. Vai lá, pode vir. Tanto que dê pra lutar, vocês estão fodidos.
As you were.
Bem?
You look just like
Só deixa eu lutar.
your father ever tell you about me? How he sent me here?
Pô, essa droga vai me fazer me ferrar, quer ver?
Somebody's gonna pay for that. I hope to God there is a hell. I want your dead to see what I do to you.
You really don't want to do this.
You don't know a damn thing about me, Wayne.
Será que eu tô alucinando isso? Será que ele nem tá fazendo ir atrás de mim mesmo? Vamos lá, vamos botar pra quebrar. Meu amigo, passamos a bad time here. Não me aguento sozinho, não. 2 contra 1 ainda precisa de difícil. What the fuck is this? Hey, bats.
Buddy. Oh, buddy. Are you okay? You don't look so great. More like the opposite. What would that be? Does it look like I'm okay? Not one bit.
What is going on in here?
It's like I told you, Doctor. These creeps were attacking the new guy.
Well, who did that? Was it you?
Of course not. It was mostly over by the time I got in. The new guy's tougher than he looks. Right, buddy?
Bruce, is that really what happened?
Claro.
Go on, tell her. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened.
We have a very strict no fighting policy here in Arkham. If you can't obey that rule, you're going to find
Se bem
yourself
que
in
tem
hot
câmera
water
ali.
fast.
The
What the
orderly
fuck?
that was here before took money from these men and let them into my room. He gave them a taser.
I knew that you coming to Arkham could cause some excitement, but
Bom, pelo menos eu
I didn't
acredito,
expect
né?
it to happen so fast. I'll do my best to keep you safe, but I need you to be careful.
Us nice guys gotta stick together. Am I right? Thank you. I appreciate the effort.
I'm glad you're so understanding after what just happened. Good thing help wasn't far away.
Just looking out for the new guy.
I'm Dr. Joan Leland, by the way, head of psychiatry.
Leland.
I'll be overseeing your case personally. We'll get you
Esse
transferred
nome
to a new
Leland
room,
me lembra
Bruce,
alguém.
one that doesn't
Ah.
have your blood all
Leland
over
nem
it.
aquele cara que roubou o dinheiro do Kingpin lá no
I'm
Delhado?
sorry, I don't think I ever got your name.
Vai lá,
He's
fala
never
seu
given
nome.
his name out to anybody.
É claro? Ninguém sabe a origem do guri. Como é que ele vai revelar o
We
nome?
just call him John Doe.
Bingo.
John Doe. John Doe. Vou ter que tirar essa droga do meu sistema, meu irmão. Cara, eu tomei 2 choques sinistros nos 2 episódios.
John is one of our most improved patients. He's been
Sei.
with us for quite some time. I'm sure he'd be willing to show you around.
Tô sabendo.
Right, Joe?
Oh, yeah. I'll show him the whole 9 yards.
I think it would be best if you stayed by his side.
There's not enough black tiles, you hear me? There's too many white tiles!
You know, Doc, our last session was so enlightening.
That's good to hear. Your next evaluation is in a few weeks. I'm glad you're starting to understand yourself better.
Oh, every day, Doctor. Every day.
I can't taste anything! I want to taste!
Eu acho que eu tô no lugar certo mesmo.
Bruce.
Será que o lugar certo pra mim não é o novo hospital do Dwayne, não? Ele foi inaugurado? Não deveria estar em Arkham não, mas tudo bem.
You remember the first time you let me into the rec room, Dr. Leyland?
How could I forget?
You had to teach me how to play checkers.
Yes, well, Betty.
No! You need to let me go! I have to warn the president! You're trying to kill me!
They don't like it when you try to use the phone.
That's because phones are for staff use only. No exceptions.
Stop that guy from trying! Such persistence!
Wrong number, dumbass.
São
I'll
bem
come by to
loucos.
check on you two later.
Don't worry about us, Dr. Leyland. I'm gonna take good care of you.
Purinho de olhos esbugalhados sem os lábios vermelhos. Não explicaram muito bem porque que ele é branco, senão, mas tudo bem. Nem quem precisa saber, né? Um paciente sem nome, como é que o hospital aceita isso, mas tudo bem.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Believe it or not, some of these people are crazy.
Sério? Caralho, eu não sabia, mano.
Friendly, mostly.
Estou no asilo Arkham e tem gente louca aqui, meu Deus do céu.
Watch yourself around those two.
os atos aí.
But let's save that for later.
Como esse jogo é diferente, mas Requisites é um maluco com tendências suicidas e não um assassino treinado.
St. Louis. His favorite show's on. Never misses it. All right, friendo. Commercial break. That up. Where is the remote? The orderlies must have taken it. Never fear, though. I'll go ask Leland. She likes me. Ooh, I almost forgot. Here.
What is this?
Who the fuck cares?
Not the right key for this.
Imaginei que não ia ser aqui não, deve ser algo mais importante. A porta para abrir aqui, talvez?
Hey, I was wondering about... It's not lunch yet. Well, actually, I wasn't...
It's not time for meds either. Beat it.
Bitch. This guy, man.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Cookie crumbs. That's it. Yes, I cracked. You got a bad case of the mind knives. I can tell. I can tell. Just shove off, all right? No mind knives for me. I already got my shots.
Nem falei porra nenhuma.
Not you. Sorry.
Victor,
Sorry. It's just his voice. It's driving me nuts. Oh, but you're already nuts, aren't you, Billy?
He cheats. Every time. He cheats. Sees what I'm thinking. Mind control. Cheater. I told you. If I could read minds, I certainly wouldn't waste my time on yours. Hey there, buddy boy. You missed me? I missed you.
Sabendo.
However, the threat remains. The children of Arkham are still out there, and I will not rest until these streets are safe and firmly under my control.
Never anything good on, is there?
Harry tá meio que entrando na área totalitária da política. Perigoso. Autoritário talvez ele já seja, né? Não sei como todo mundo é autoritário, né?
Bruce,
Adoro de autoritarismo.
you've got quite a reputation around here. Taking your enemies out to stay on top. I like your style, kid.
Huh.
So what's the deal with that?
Vamos ver. Cada que você derrota aqui.
Was a homeless guy trapped in a hopeless life. This was a woman who just couldn't stop cheating on her husband. This guy wanted to kill himself, but didn't have the courage. All lost souls that I freed from their earthly woes.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. Thanks.
Wait, that's the move you're going to make?
Então você é um assassino, mas não é um... Como é que eu vou dizer? Um assassino pago, né?
Lewis.
Hitman, Hitman.
And that was... What do you want?
Guy I walked in here with. What can you tell me about him?
John Doe? A lot of folks are scared of him.
Yeah? Why's that?
Same reason folks are scared of tornadoes. They're chaotic, unpredictable. Not speaking as a profession. I find his work a bit sloppy. But he's certainly enthusiastic, I'll give him that much.
What's that?
Sabendo.
That's not polite
Isso
at
é
all.
um livro aberto, hein, Zos?
What do you want?
Esse cara aqui é o full louco.
Doctor says that's against rules. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I gotta keep my eye on this guy.
Ih, rapaz. Acho que eu estourei ele na porrada um pouco. Tô vendo que Lady... Qual que é o nome? Lady Arkham não falou pra ele que eu sou o Batman não, mas... Né?
Batman really did a number on this guy. Just let him be.
Meu amigo, eu não obedeço a você.
Hello?
Hello?
Ah,
Arnold.
Scarface?
Busy. I swear, if you bother him, I will gut you.
É o Scarface.
Any idea what this opens?
Did John give you that key? Not this again.
Not what again?
Nothing. Just go away. I'm busy here. You heard him? Beat it.
É o que eu gosto do Scarface pra caralho.
What can you tell me about John Doe?
John? Nothing. I don't know anything. John? Ah, I love that guy. Makes me laugh. Want to know something weird? No one remembers the day John came to Arkham. Not even the doctors. They don't have any record of him ever being committed. You'd think a freak with green hair would be pretty goddamn memorable, right? But yeah, nothing.
Tô sabendo. Quer saber o que eu acho? Isso é história. Isso é história. Fala assim. Ah, nós não queremos inventar aí uma boa desculpa, então nós vamos mostrar que nós estamos cientes, né, da dúvida que aparentemente ia surgir ao falar que ninguém lembra que estaria aquilo, tipo, mas nós não vamos dar uma resposta que faça essa dúvida ir embora. Você está sugerindo que o Coringa é um imortal da vida? Para ninguém saber quando que ele entrou aqui? Claro que alguém lembraria quando que ele entrou aqui. Claro. Só se, porra, tem uns 300 anos. E mesmo assim era pra alguém lembrar, né? Repassar a história, ah, um cara cabelo verde, então cuidado com ele e tal. Porque, digamos que entra funcionários novos no lugar. Mas se os funcionários antigos nem falar dos pacientes ali. Eles não tiram todos os funcionários antigos e colocam os novos. Sem saber de nada, entendeu? A transição é lenta e é de indivíduos e não de grupos inteiros. Então, certamente era para alguém saber. Mas eles não querem dar resposta, não se preocuparam da resposta, eles querem deixar um mistério sobre o Coringa, então tá bom.
Nice trick.
Os Scarface odeia isso.
Arnold's had a tough time in here, and he doesn't need bullies like you making his recovery hard. So unless you have something important to say, get lost.
Scarface não gosta de historinhas. Quero falar com você, bro. Qual que é o problema? Não posso falar com você não, bro? Perguntar ele sobre a chave, o outro respondeu na boa.
What do you want?
Any idea what this opens?
How the hell should I know? Get that thing away from me. I don't want any trouble with the orderlies.
Eu não vou mostrar o cara não, porque vai que ele acha que foi eu que peguei, mesmo falando que foi esse maluco e o John. Provavelmente ele não acreditaria em mim, ou é melhor falar com ele em vez de... Sandy Lewis.
Doesn't work there.
Claro que não deve estar nada. Isso alguma coisa não deve estar aqui. Ninguém se lembra quando ele apareceu em Estados Unidos.
I'm not really crazy, you know, in case you were wondering.
Well, don't worry, I'm not crazy either.
wouldn't be here if you weren't.
The same goes for you, man.
Sure.
Não posso sentar aqui não, meu amigo? Como que eu não posso sentar aqui, meu bro?
The key didn't work.
Of course not. That's not how you get out of here. You tried it though, didn't you? That's hilarious.
My enforcement squad has already seen great success. They stopped a massive attack being organized out of a local Skytrade depot.
Politicians usually bore me to tears, but this one has become a lot more interesting lately.
In my Gotham, no one's above the law, including Bruce Wayne. After his vicious attack on
Tô
Oswald
sabendo. Não era que você tava falando privado, não.
committed to Arkham Asylum,
Privado você tá falando não, que o Batman deveria fazer mais. Deveria ter um grupo de Batman. Mesmo que a lei fale outra coisa, mas...
Mayor with friends. I mean, you were supporting his campaign. I saw all sorts of photos of the two of you together.
Harvey was my friend. I can't believe he's the one who put me here.
Sounds like you need better friends. Slim pickings around here, though. I've looked.
In which Mayor Dent announced the creation of a special enforcement squad under his direct command to combat an imminent threat for the children of Arkham.
Rest assured, we will find these terrorists,
Esse
their
cara tá me
stockpile
irritando.
of drugs, and their leader, this Lady Arkham, before they can strike again.
Now, this is good television. Mayor on a rampage versus freaky drug terrorist.
I'm gonna find your drugs.
I'm going to expose your corruption.
Joke.
This isn't a joke. Their war is going to destroy Gotham.
That's what makes it so funny. All those people caught in the middle.
Tragically, there's still no sign of Gotham Gazette reporter Vicky Vale after her mysterious disappearance earlier this week.
Very tricky, Vicky. I think we both know she's quite the lady, right, Bruce?
Wait, you know that Vicky is... Tell me what you know.
You want to find Vicky and her drugs, huh? Getting your revenge just like you got your revenge on Cobblepot. Publicly and dramatically. Something entertaining for these newscasters to talk about. Ooh, I'd love to see that.
Well, that all depends on you. If your information is good, we'll see.
I knew I liked you. I've been watching you for a while now, Bruce. And I can tell there's something darker in you. When you attacked Oswald, I could tell you enjoyed it. If those cops had dragged you off of him, that Cobblepot punk would be dead.
That wasn't me. It was just pumped full of her drugs.
Those just amplify what you're already feeling,
Yes,
what's
sir.
already inside. Don't be ashamed. It's in your
Não
blood.
tô não.
I see a lot of your father in you.
What the
She
fuck?
probably does too. It's obvious that's why Vicky hates you. Your dad helped bump off her parents.
Why would my father have the Vales killed?
I never said he killed the Vales. She was born in Arkham. Victoria Arkham.
What?
You didn't know that? The Arkhams did not approve of what your dad and his partners were doing. They were gonna blow the whistle on the whole thing so your dad, well, pop, pop. Her parents murdered, leaving her with an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. Surely you can relate.
Man, what the fuck is him?
Tragedy can drive people to do some pretty dark stuff.
I'm not
Sounds to me like you've got more in common than you're willing to admit, Bruce. You and Vicky are both dark souls, and now you're heading on a collision course towards each other. That's gonna be fantastic. You see, I know what you really are. And that's why I really want to tell you where Vicky's moved her drugs, but you're not gonna do anything while you're stuck in here. So, I vote we get you out. How hard can it be? You're Bruce Wayne. The Waynes always get what they want. All it would take is a phone call.
Well, sure, but there's no phone.
Assume I can take care of that. But it's gonna come at a price. When I get out of here, you're gonna owe me a favor. Okay? Just one. Don't know what it is yet. But what's one favor between friends?
Sure. One favor that seems fair.
Eu quero ver a merda de fogo mesmo.
We'll have loads of fun. You'll see. All right, tell you what. I'm gonna make a distraction to get the guards away from that gate. The rest is up to you.
Eu sei que tem um jogo que ele aparece, ele tá até com a neguinha lá.
That phone call, and I promise I'll tell you how to find those missing drugs. Hey, Zaz. Hello, Zaz. What the hell do you want? Settle a bet. What happens if you make a tally mark before you kill someone? What are you talking about? No! I'll let you. Oh god, don't match! You can fix that right now. It's itchy. Burning! Need to get rid of it! Stop! Someone give me a sedative! Run, Brucey! Run! Call security!
Não sou tão herói aqui.
Excuse, it's so good to hear your voice. I've been trying to contact you, but they wouldn't let me through. They told me you'd lost your mind.
Contact my lawyers. You'll need to post bail, but that shouldn't be a problem. You have got to get me out of here.
I'll see what I can do.
I have to go.
Oh, Bruce, I have not had this much fun in ages. Let me tell you how to find Vicky's stash of missing drugs. Ask the Fails. Quickly, come on. Good luck on the outside, Bruce. I just know you're gonna put on quite the show.
Mas seria se o dublador desse Coringa aí fosse o Luke Skywalker lá, como é que é o nome do cara? Esqueci agora.
Multiple stabbings. One of the orderlies had a finger bitten off.
Doctor, I swear to you, I was not involved in any of this.
We're going to look into it further before I feel comfortable making a decision one way or the other. One moment.
The fuck?
Seems you have a visitor.
Alfred. Bruce. Thank heavens you're all right. You see, everything is in order. He is to be released into my care.
You may have the money to make this go away, but this is going to hurt you in the long run. What happened with those men in your room? The riot with Zaz?
clearly need help, Bruce. He needs extensive evaluation, treatment.
I think I'll get a second opinion.
Yeah. I'm sure you can afford the one you like.
Let's go, Alfred.
A doutora aí.
I will see you on the outside, Bruce.
I can't wait!
What's that about?
I just can't believe that Lady Arkham was actually Vicky Vale this entire time.
And all the while she was working with Cobblepot to try and bring me down.
It's a good thing the family lawyers were able to get you out so quickly.
No kidding. Batman's got some work to do.
Realmente focou onde estava certo, sobre não confiar nos seus amigos.
Hiatus, Gotham has become that much more dangerous. And the public opinion on Bruce Wayne... well, it certainly hasn't gotten any better.
I don't care about public opinion. And neither should you, Al.
Wish I could agree with you. But the more people call out for you to receive justice, the harder your other job could become.
Realmente.
Hello, Harvey.
You should have stayed in the asylum where I put you.
What do you want, Harvey?
The streets of Gotham are a dangerous place for someone like you right now. Well, you'll figure that out. Eventually. But by then, it'll be too late.
Just leave me the hell alone, Harvey. Trust me, it'll be easier for you in the long run.
I was doing you a favor, Bruce. If you want to get ugly, well, that can be arranged. Maybe you haven't heard, but the children of Arkham have gone underground. Obviously plotting some sort of attack. People are scared, panicking. I needed to show them that my resolve hasn't weakened, that Gotham is still strong.
Sei quem é pior nesse caso, hein?
You and your family's filthy corruption. The last thing I need is you traipsing around Gotham.
Would you listen to yourself? You sound insane.
No, I'm just a man who's done letting assholes like you run the world and take whatever they want.
Quem fala?
Can't let you keep running around scot-free, Bruce. It's the will of the people.
You can spare me your will of the people crap, Harvey. I know this is personal.
You knew I was interested in Selena. What you did was a low blow, Bruce. A real man wouldn't have done that. A friend wouldn't have done that.
That isn't how I wanted things to go down either, Harvey. And I'm really sorry they did, but that is no excuse for this ridiculous crusade against me.
I don't need an excuse. You're a criminal, and I'm coming for you. Bruce! Bruce!
We're done talking. What's going on here?
Vai tentar terroristazinho da vida? Eu não confio.
Well. Bruce Wayne. You really must have done something to piss the mayor off so much, Well, maybe I'll get a bonus for this. Open the trunk. We're searching the car. If we find anything tying you to the children of Arkham, including drugs, weapons, or any other suspicious materials, you will be taken into custody.
I know my goddamn rights, and you better have a warrant to back that up.
Don't need one. Mayor Dent gave his enforcers full search and seizure rights.
The fuck? Não sei disso não. Não sei que prefeito tem.
Come on, what's the damn hold up?
Não sei que prefeito pode impedir meus direitos não. Até porque prefeito do executivo.
Go back to Arkham, you damn maniac!
Careful, or you'll be the next Cobblepot.
Showing your face in public like this? Not real smart. Nothing to say, huh?
Man.
They should lock you up.
Oh God, Alfred,
You'll be fine. We just need to get out of this mess.
Nowhere to run, dirtbag.
Essa polícia aí.
Next one won't be a warning shot. All right. Now the way I see it, there are two ways we can do this, Bruce Wayne. Either I let these people at you and see how you handle mob justice, or you could make a little donation to me and my boys to help us stay well funded, and well armed. What do you say?
Fala a verdade pra você.
I can't back up.
Eu quero brigar com os caras, mano.
What would you like to do?
The mayor's gonna hear about this, and it ain't gonna make him happy.
Hey, he's the problem, not us.
Back off.
Bruce, hey, your father committed innocent people to Arkham and made sure they stay there for the rest.
Here. It's everything I have, okay?
Sure, that'll work.
This isn't over.
Yeah, sure. Take it up at City Hall.
Ainda bem que você tá mascarado, irmão. Vou pegar você. Tudo bem, senhorita Dona Madame.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Harvey's clearly lost it. All over the news yelling about how you need to be brought to justice, throwing whoever he wants in jail. Not really interested in seeing what he has planned for me. I was supposed to be here laying low. Does this look like laying low to you?
Funny, I thought you could handle yourself.
Oh, I can. I just also know when it's time to make myself scarce. Don't you get it, Bruce? Harvey catching you in my apartment drove him completely around the bend.
So you're saying you think his breakdown is our fault?
Yeah? Don't get me wrong, Bruce. The night was a lot of fun, but not worth dying for. He's dangerous. You understand, don't you?
Okay, don't you think you're being just a little overdramatic? Harvey wouldn't kill you.
No? Look what he's done to you. And you're the type of person who shows up in headlines. He could have me killed and no one would ever know.
So where are you gonna go?
I've got some other business I need to take care of.
What other business?
Look at yourself, Bruce. You're in no shape to take on Harvey. Or the children of Arkham, for that matter. And of course, that's my car.
I could get some money for you.
See you around. Good luck with all of this.
Tá bom. Bruce não vai descobrir que droga é essa. Não, bicho, não é possível. Você não é o Bruce que eu conheço.
I'm fine, okay? I just need to get to the computer.
You're exhausted. And the influence of Lady Arkham's drug may still be affecting you.
May.
You've seen the way it's still affecting Harvey? He's a paranoid wreck.
Harvey is turning Gotham into a police state. Oswald has stolen my company, and we need to find Vicky and the children of Arkham before they strike again. I can't just ignore it.
You're in no condition to work. You absolutely must get some rest.
Then help me. Feels like the whole damn cave is coming down around me.
Of course I'll help. Let's start by addressing the problem at hand.
You're right. You're right. Let's just focus on getting my head clear first. Bring up everything we know about Vicky Vale's drug.
Yes, of course.
If I can isolate the presence of the drug, I should be able to synthesize an antidote. Start a DNA scan. Compare it to my DNA on file in the back computer.
I'll make the preparations.
This is the refined sample of the drug taken from Officer Montoya after she killed Falcone. Here's my DNA before the incident. It seems that the drug attaches itself to specific proteins in the genome structure. If we can modify the drug's molecular structure, we should be able to create a counteragent.
Once you've figured this out, we'll have a working antidote. We can cure others affected by the drug.
No. I wish that were possible. This cure is based on my DNA. It'll only work for me. To cure other people, we'd have to sample and decode the genome structure for each and every person to make them an antidote.
We don't have the time or resources for that.
That's why we were lucky to have mine on file already. That should do it.
Eu tenho quase certeza que isso não é definitivo não.
This needs to be injected directly into the vein to work.
I don't imagine it'll be much fun.
Pronto, fiquei cego.
Hopefully that does the trick.
It'll work, Alfred. Feel better already.
So, what are we going to do now?
First things first, I need to know what Vicky, Lady Arkham, has been up to while I've been away. Search for all children of Arkham recent activity. The press is reporting that Vicky Vale is missing.
Yes, and obviously the police have yet to find a body. That woman, trying to get the scoop on you, pretending to care. She betrayed you.
I wish things had been different. Maybe I could have gotten through to her.
You always try your best, Bruce. She had her own agenda from the start.
She was playing me the entire time, breaking me down. She wanted me in Arkham. She wanted me to feel what my father had done to all those people.
Bruce.
There were bigger plans than me, Alfred. Batman stopped her at the Skyrail station, and I can't believe that she isn't finding another way to use the drugs.
Well, if that's true, she may be more dangerous than ever.
I know. I met someone in Arkham who gave me a tip on how to find her.
A tip? Do you really think you can trust someone in Arkham Asylum? No offense intended toward your recent time there, of course.
He knew that Vicky Vale was Lady Arkham. No one else has that information.
I suppose that's not something we can ignore, trustworthy or not.
He told me that if I want to know what she's planning, then I should visit her parents' house.
If the Vales still live in Gotham, they should be easy enough to locate.
Got it.
Bruce?
Yeah?
If you do find Miss Vale, please, be careful.
Acho que eu sou criança. Vale Residence.
I'm inside the Vale house.
Agora como procuramos sobre isso tudo?
Alfred, the Vales are dead. One body confirmed, but there is a lot of blood. Alert Gordon.
Will do.
I don't know how this is connected to the drugs yet. Whatever they knew about it, Vicky made sure they kept quiet.
Sei que você tá com a armadura meio ferrado, não?
Syringe. Seems she hasn't given up her old tricks.
Is this the same drug?
Yes, but this is several times stronger than the dosage I received.
Maybe she's escalating.
This seems personal. Her eyes are gone. Stabbed out.
That's disturbing.
There's an injection wound on her neck. Same kind Montoya and I both received, but this one's much worse.
Incoerente.
Same device, same drug. This confirms that Lady Arkham is the murderer.
Recent family photo.
Vicky's not in it. It shows the Vales with another child in front of an industrial office. There's a logo on the building. Large amounts of blood spatter across the walls. It's not steady like arterial spray. Someone was swinging wildly. Wait, there's a slight indentation where something bloody struck the wall with force.
Something thrown.
Nothing I can see. I found a lock of hair.
Anything unique about it?
It was cut at a downward angle, probably with some force based on how clean the slice is. It's clean. This wasn't used as a murder weapon.
Then why was it lying on the floor?
No blood on the knife. No match.
Realmente. Breakthrough. Quem que seria o pai?
Found Mr. Vale.
Alive?
No. He's gone. 10 hours at least, judging by the state of his soft tissues. Looks like a company logo. The belt buckle is covered in blood. Before he was hung with the belt, Mr. Vale was beaten with it.
Então acho que é aqui, né? Uma cena de crime dessas, onde ela nem se trabalha no parque.
The indentation matches the shape of the belt buckle. It must have impacted with the wall during the attack.
Sei lá, vou linkar. Não vai dar match não. Ou vai? Realmente não fica dando. Nesse aqui.
No connection between these two things.
Então nós temos três coisas que não se conectam. Ou esses dois aqui estão conectados e eu não estou usando.
It appears Mrs. Vale attempted to fight back with this knife, but only managed to slice through the attacker's hair.
Tá bom. Aqui.
close match. Mr. Vale owned an oil and heating company.
Looking it up now. Yes, he's got a sizable warehouse in the industrial district and a fleet of delivery trucks.
And now Vicky's got it.
What exactly happened in that house?
I think I know. After we stopped her at the rail station, Vicky needed a place to hide her supply of drugs. Her father's trucks and warehouse offered the perfect cover. To do that, she needed them out of the way, with Vicky Vale fully assuming her new identity of Lady Arkham. Seems like she didn't need the Vales around to support her old one. Vicky showed up to attack her adopted parents, but only the mother was there at first. Miss Vale fought back and was able to slice off part of Vicky's hair. Vicky then subdued her with the same drug she used on me, but a much, much larger dose. Nearly lethal. She then removed the mother's eyes, indicating a deeply personal motivation. This was obviously some sort of vendetta. Sometime during this, Mr. Vale entered. Vicky attacked him with his own belt, striking with the buckle until he was unconscious and bleeding out. Finally, she dragged him to the closet and hung him with the belt. The blood loss got him way before the hanging did.
That's horrific. She never acted out in such a violent way before. Why would she?
I think someone's still in the house. Going to look for a heat signature. If anyone else is here, I'll find them. Clear. Nothing here.
Esse lá em cima. Fuck.
There's someone here, under the stairs, alive. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you.
Sir, is everything all right?
It's a kid, Alfred. The boy from the photo.
Is he all right?
Aside from the shock and a few bruises, he seems okay. He might be able to tell me more about what happened.
Possibly. But if that's the road you go down, please do it with caution.
I need to know what happened.
No!
Tell me what you saw.
Go away!
I'm sorry I scared you. It's going to be okay.
Yeah?
I need you to tell me if you saw or heard anything. This is important.
I heard someone say something. Something about drugs, fighting the police. I don't know who. I don't know who because I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything because I hid in here. Please don't send me to punishment.
Calm down. See, that does help me. Thank you.
Get down.
Well, hello, Batman. What a pleasure to see you. Let me guess, you're trying to figure out our next move, figure out where the drugs are. Did I get it? Goes. Pathetic. I've got these little bat traps all over the city, but I should have known a good double murder would be what brought you out of the open.
Que de coisa real. Obrigado, garoto.
Nice
Eu ia
work, kid.
arrepender ele, mas...
They're dead.
It'll be better if you don't look.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
they weren't always nice, but they gave me a place to live.
I promise, I won't stop until I catch the person that did this.
Novo Robin.
You're the kid who saved Batman. And no matter what happens, no matter where you go, that will always be true. And I will always owe you one.
Batman.
Oh my God.
He was the only survivor.
Come on. Let's get you out of here.
He saved me.
Oh, Jesus. Was this the children of Arkham? Again? Why would they attack a family like the Vales?
Because their daughter, Vicky, is Lady Arkham. She killed her own parents so she could use their company warehouse to stockpile the rest of her drugs.
Vicky? Wait, Vicky Vale, the reporter? And so, who was the boy then?
My guess is he's another foster child living with the Vales. He says he heard something about drugs and attacking the police. Can't confirm anything, but it sounds like the children of Arkham might be plotting something with those drugs against your people.
Thanks for the heads up.
The warehouse is Vale Oil and Heating. You should secure it as soon as possible.
I'll get on it right away. What about you?
I've got something I need to look into.
Lieutenant, what's going on here?
Securing the crime scene, Commissioner.
Not anymore, you're not. I'm taking over this investigation. I can't risk you allowing Batman to contaminate our crime scene again.
And so your bat stunner just didn't work?
That's right. I have a bad feeling it was no accident. Alfred, get Lucius on the line for me, please.
Of course.
Let's get a closer look at you. No damage on the microfiber. Adhesion regulation reads normal. Electricity conductor, everything looks functional. It should have worked. EMP functionality is all in the green. This doesn't make any sense. This is strange. This microchip is emitting a low bandwidth receiving signal, but it shouldn't be.
Like the ones you shut down in the GCPD.
Something like that. But Lucius had his eyes on the Wayne tech that the children of Arkham breached. This is something different.
Bruce, I have Lucius on screen now.
Good evening, Bruce. How can I help?
I need you to see something. Sending you schematics.
God, someone's found a way to get past my security upgrades.
Not just someone. Oswald Cobblepot.
Bruce, I am so sorry. I should have caught this, but he snuck right under my nose. Oh, what a mess. That sleaze Cobblepot at the heart of it all.
Cut yourself some slack, Lucius. There's no way you could have known. I certainly don't blame you for it.
Well, I still feel a little guilty. Looks to me like he's introduced some sort of bug into your network.
That's how he's making my equipment malfunction?
For now, but if he keeps it up, he could completely take control of your tech.
My lord, that would be catastrophic.
Is there anything you can do?
I could try to work on your firewalls. But if I do anything too drastic, he'll know we're onto him.
tired of being on the defensive. Why don't we attack him instead?
Not sure, but I can certainly see what I can do.
Thanks, Lucius.
Bruce, you're going to want to see this.
Excuse us, Lucius.
Of course.
Reports of Children of Arkham activity are down. But these efforts do not come cheap. That's why I am formally seizing the Wayne estate, so the corrupt wealth of Gotham's elite can go to the better purpose of protecting Gotham's common man. Mr. Wayne has 24 hours to evacuate his property and turn it over to the city, or he will be removed.
You can't let that egomaniac throw us out on the street.
I have to talk to him.
Harvey is scared, paranoid, but he clearly views Batman in a favorable light. Then again, maybe talking to an old friend is what he needs. Harvey's behavior is unpredictable, random. Who knows how he will react either way?
This is Bruce's problem, not Batman's. I'll take care of it.
I believe in you, Bruce. I know you can get through to him.
Eu acho que ele vai me mandar me prender, coisa que o povo vai querer sair na porrada comigo. O calor de Deus, eu acho que eu posso lidar. Eu não acho que o Batman deveria cuidar dessa situação.
If that was the right thing to do, why did I do that? Don't screw this up, Harvey.
Harvey, we need to talk.
If you've come to save your home, you're wasting your time. My mind is made up.
I have always supported you. You were my friend.
Tell me, Bruce, were you thinking about our friendship when you were screwing Selina?
Sim.
Look, I know you're still pissed off at me about sleeping with Selina. I get it. But this has to stop. Now.
Eu sabia que ia ser ela que ia ser rápido todo dia, mas pode ser cedo.
That's why I'm taking your money, your home, everything. It's time that you started paying your debt to Gotham.
Falar antes de pagar essa dívida, né?
It could be used to do a lot of good.
It's not my debt to pay. What my parents did was not my fault.
Nobody cares. I'm sorry, Bruce. But I can't back down now. I've got a lot of pressure on me right now. Got enemies everywhere. And strong leaders crush their enemies. Without hesitation. I made a promise to the city that I would make it better. That I would weed out the crime and corruption.
I'm not the enemy. The children of Arkham are.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm taking care of them tonight, too.
What do you mean?
Ready to go.
Do it.
What the hell did you do?
Our Lady Arkham's drugs destroyed.
That blast was way bigger than you said. We must have taken out a whole city block with it. Hey, man, we lost a bunch of our own guys. The apartment next door. Jesus Christ.
We stopped the children of Arkham. That's all that matters.
Oh.
That's what a leader does.
Hey, how quickly can we get a fire truck here?
Does a leader kill innocent people? You're a murderer now.
Their deaths are unfortunate. But think about everyone the children of Arkham could have hurt with those drugs.
Negativo, irmão.
It feels like an acceptable price to pay.
Se fosse o caso, sim, mas poderia ter sido evitado.
I had to make a statement. I needed the children of Arkham and any other potential enemies waiting in the shadows to know what I'm capable of. That I'll do anything to protect my city. That I am the guardian of Gotham.
After what you've done tonight, everyone in Gotham is going to see who they really elected mayor. And when that happens, they will turn against you.
On the contrary, Bruce, this is what Gotham wanted. Oh, I can see tomorrow's headlines already. Hero Mayor saves citizens from Children of Arkham terror plot. Meanwhile, somewhere in the back they'll stick the article about Bruce Wayne's tragic suicide.
What the hell are you talking about?
All the shame you've suffered was just too much for you to bear. Your family's history, getting forced out of your company, losing all your money. No one will question finding you dead in Crime Alley so soon after you got out of Arkham. Tragic, but unsurprising.
If you kill me, you better make sure I'm dead. Because if not, what I did to Cobblepot will look like child's play.
Good to know.
Come on, keep walking. Shut up.
Just wait.
Just keep moving. Come on, keep walking.
You're cops. You're supposed to protect people. Keep them safe. Is this really what your badge stands for?
This is how we're keeping people safe. The children of Arkham are trying to tear the city apart. We're saving it. Yeah, we finally got a leader who wants results.
You had to see it. When Lady Arkham drugged him, he changed.
He's just had to get more firm in the face of the children of Arkham. He's still got the city's best interest at heart.
Your mayor just blew up a city block.
Sometimes to help the greater good, there's a price to pay.
People died.
I'm about to
Your
greater
fellow
good now.
officers died. And if you think that's where he's gonna stop, you're just as crazy as he is.
Maybe he has a point. Shut up! You just don't get it. You don't understand. That's why we need to take you out. Maybe what? Nothing.
Go on then. Pull the trigger. Do it.
You're right. Oh God, I was about to. I'm sorry.
Imaginei.
I knew you didn't have the stones for this.
Imaginei.
Officer, drop your weapon.
Sabia que aquilo ia
You
acontecer.
okay? Yeah. You really showed up in the nick of time. How'd you even find me? Den just blew up a whole city block.
I know. The reports I'm hearing are just awful. Den's gone way, way too far. He supposedly tried to stop the children of Arkham, but now he's become a goddamn terrorist himself. A terrorist with half the city's support behind him. The amount of blood on his hands. He and Lady Arkham might be neck and neck on body count by this point.
Dent needs to be stopped, Jim. Now. Or that block won't be the last thing that gets destroyed.
Oh, we'll stop him. But it ain't gonna be easy. It's a mess out there. I can't help but feel guilty. Batman gave me the information on where to find Lady Arkham's drug stockpile. I handed it into my superiors and... God, this happens. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to help. But I feel like my hands are tied every direction I turn. Grogan's out for Batman's head as soon as he can figure out a way to do it. I've never felt this frustrated with a system in my entire career.
Harvey's power comes from abusing the system. Maybe you should let someone outside of the system take care of him. Like Batman.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. But, noted. Everything is such a goddamn mess. Do you need a ride?
Thanks, but I've got it taken care of.
What's the situation? I figured out how he's causing the feedback loop. He's somehow connected a black box computer to your encrypted network. God, it's like a digital battering ram. If he keeps this up, he can smash through the Batcave firewalls at any minute. he'd have access to the Bat computer. Hang on, Lucius. It's Alfred. I'm patching him in. Al, Lucius figured out how Penguin's cracking my security. He has a device that...
I'm afraid we have another problem to deal with. Mr. Dent is pulling up to the manor as we speak, and he's not alone.
Already?
Sir, are you all right?
Penguin's hacking assaults are getting worse. At this rate, he'll have my tech compromised by the end of the night. Only place he could be hacking me from is Wayne Enterprises.
Well, I don't envy your position. Even Batman can't be in two places at once.
I need to stop Penguin. You go to the Batcave and make sure Harvey doesn't find it.
I understand.
Time to go to work.
O que é mais importante que uma peça do filme?
Lucius, are you there?
I'm off site, but I've tapped into the security systems to give us an advantage. I can let you know where Oswald's guards are, and which routes are clear.
So long as you can confirm Penguin's black box when we're in the lab.
I can do that too. Avoid that hallway. More guards ahead. Go right. Wait.
O que eles...
Turn around.
O que eles fizeram com a Enterprise, né?
Opening the doors. Now. Opening the doors now. Nice work.
I assume Oswald is in my office.
Naturally.
Os acionistas aí da Enterprise deixaram o cara fazer isso?
Useless. You're all bloody useless.
Hey, it's the Bat. You're a dead man!
Well, if it ain't the biggest bleeding pleasure to see your sour mug again.
Gloat while you can, Cobblepot. I'm taking you down.
Yeah? I don't think so. In fact, I think it's you who's gonna get beat by me. I'm pretty good in a fight, you know. Been in a few scuffles here and there.
That's not a smart bet.
Well, I've got a bit of inside information that gives me the advantage. You know, I like your style, Batman. I really do. But you're really starting to be a pain in the ass.
Óculosinho, pinguim, então.
Are going to walk all over this city, and there isn't anyone who can stop us. Not even you.
Tô sabendo.
But this company, under my expert stewardship, with the technology being developed, we can control nations.
What are you and Lady Arkham planning?
I'm glad you asked. You know, Wayne was thinking too small. He was only tinkering around. So focused on consumer technology. Lady Arkham, she has vision. That's why she needs... Oh, I see. It helps you plan things out ahead of time. Neat trick, though. Pretty flashy for someone who only wears black.
How?
Not just for fashion. It's very functional.
Tá vendo.
Batman, you're outmatched. Without your tech, you're just a man in a pointy-eared costume.
Tá bom,
You
então.
can't stop us.
Vamos lá.
Watch me.
Show me what you got. Ah, qual é? Luta no justo, bora mano a mano, meu irmão. Aí sim.
Yeah, that little beaut is almost done hacking your precious network.
That's the device.
Few more minutes. All your secrets are mine.
I will stop you before that happens.
Is this how it feels when you put on that suit? I like it. Haven't you learned yet? I've shut you down. I'm the one with the toys now, Batman.
Ué, Batman. Você não usa uma parada dessa por quê mesmo?
Of a new legacy. And I'm afraid you don't have any place in it.
Ui. Você vai mancar igual os quadrinhos. Sai.
This isn't the end, Batman. You can't stop us.
It's done, Cobblepot. Your revolution is over. It started with you, and it ends with Lady Arkham.
Oh, good luck. You'll never find her in time.
É mesmo, é?
Where is she? What is she planning?
The message is the same as it's ever been. We will open your eyes. The city's hypocrisy will be exposed.
Tell me where to find her.
Piss off. Ugh, I'm not telling you anything.
Tell me.
I won't tell you. Do your worst.
Aí sim. Me amor. Sit down. Me amor. Sit down.
What the?
Just cut me down, mate.
Pô, se ele não sabe que eu sou o Batman, ele é um idiota, porque na empresa doente é uma Batcaverna. Eu falo do Bruce. Ele tá achando que o Batman rouba essas coisas aí?
Was this really necessary? I mean,
Imaginei que ele ia queimar.
just tell him Wayne put up a fight.
Queria bastante cachorrada, mas... Como é que é? decisão razoavelmente difícil. Prioridade primeiro, né, meu irmão?